Salutations and howdy ho. Welcome back to modded Project Zomboid, in which we're able to sit because of a mod that's not in vanilla yet. Or at least at the time of creating this. We're playing as Salty McGastrock Nemius. We're living in our garage, surrounded by knowledge. Whenever we leave our garage, in which it's like getting to be night right now, so I don't recommend doing this, but we've created kind of a moody atmosphere that's also somewhat safe around our garage. I can't remember if we erected some wall frames the last time. It appears as if we did. I was not such a numbskull. So we made our way out into Eerie country, and we began setting up this base. I think we'll stay here because it's rather cozy. I like the idea of being in a room within a room, you know, providing the maximum possible insulation. It's nice. We love it. We can sit here and read. Do whatever we need. But my ultimate plan for today is to just kind of organize my base a little bit more, make it a bit more comfortable for myself, and it seems we're getting bored from being inside, so I suppose we should go outside for a bit tonight. Or we could just give in to the boredom and depression and read for the rest of the night. You know, I think that's what I'm going to do. Either that or some exercise. Trying to manage ourselves and just kind of meet long-term needs. We want to make sure we keep getting in this regular exercise. It's pretty important for our character. I guess I'll exercise with this sledgehammer on my back because I don't think it really particularly matters. But again, we're here with Twitch chat, so we're going to be streaming this, which is absolutely amazing. Just kind of nice to get in these longer playthroughs again, but enough of that. So where are we with our character? We're trying to get our fitness up. I do have on a bit of an XP multiplier, but again, all of this, you know, kind of long play series is prep for the multiplayer. I just want to get used to there being XP multipliers again because they were in servers that I used to play in. So, I mean, no one but an extreme sadist would make their entire multiplayer server grind at the normal rate. Usually it's like 3 to 5 times or whatever it is. On most of the ones that I used to play on anyway, and I imagine that's probably going to be the same. But, you know, I think that that's kind of the goal of this game, is just get a nice base and, like, vibe in it in some way. Like, feel its vibe, you know? So we got all of our crap here on the stove. We've been kind of stockpiling our weapons here, and we just collect all of our crap that we find over here. We're probably going to make our way up to the northeast a little bit further than we did the last time today. And just see what other weapons and more valuable items we can find there are here. We've cleared out most of the house, so a lot of this is just nothing. I've used various parts of it for storage. I think I'm keeping clothing in here. Jackets, pants, shoes, yeah, just, you know, normal clothing. We've been disassembling furniture and generally grinding our skills. I think we will keep trying with that exercise today, so. Are we getting delayed onset muscle soreness or whatever it is? There is some sort of simulation of those effects in the game. It's not quite as deep as like a CDDA, I believe, but all right, I guess we'll commit ourselves to exercising in the morning for a little while, maybe until we get the next level of fitness, just because it's kind of a major disadvantage to actually, now that I mention it, maybe we'll be better off exercising when we come back, only because I don't want to suddenly get tired once I'm out in the world. Again, we want to keep on, not organizing, we want to keep on working on all parts of our characters, so I think we're going to just sneak around at a kind of a fast clip. There we go, we upped our sprinting by sneak sprinting. And probably try to get up our other sneaking this time, because we did take a character who was inconspicuous and graceful, so I figure we might as well, you know, capitalize on all that stuff. And I just like the idea of playing as a character who's a little bit quick. You know what I mean? The one thing I forgot before I leave the house is, and we'll just make it a habit to move like this, I do want to leave my sledgehammer back there. The sledgehammer was a pretty useful early find, but by no means like my favorite thing to find. I didn't really need it, but yeah, we'll do what we can with it. We've got a lot of construction tools, so in terms of like housing management, that type of thing, we're good. What we might find, though, is that we just instantly get tired. Like, we leave our house, and it's just, yeah, like, see, I'm already moderately exerted. So we might spend a few trips just not getting very far from our house, which is fine, Just kind of doing another run over a lot of the stuff that we've already seen. You know, like, I'll take a rake. It is another weapon that's useful. I can do at least something with it. Metal sheets are useful too. We can, add another layer of defense to windows with this. But we just want to make it so that our character doesn't get tired immediately. This is such a huge bottleneck to our progression. Hey, Black Dodo and Inspector Rise. Thanks very much for the sub and the Prime. Yeah, so... again, backseating is a little bit welcome. I suppose that the main overall bent of this series is just going to be to find more interesting uses of this 3D animation system. This is one of the cooler things that they've added to the game, how you can actually place items, and I kind of like how I have a visual storage here, so that's nice. Hey, Himmel Hundy, thanks very much for the Prime. Yes, backseating or sack beating. Oh, God. Here we go. So, just going out in nature. I'm going to be making a lot of use of this fast travel. One reason why I like to fast travel through trees is because it seems like we've got some kind of commotion over here. One reason I like to fast travel through trees is because you now avoid ripping clothes on them. A lot of people will just walk through trees and actually push their way through them. It's not a very good idea just because... Ugh. Yeah, they sound oddly human now with the new sound works. Not that odd is a bad thing. Odd is actually a good thing. I like the sound of it. Locked. Maybe there's something good in there. Doubtful, but possible. And we also just kind of want to keep track of where our house is, because we did lose track of where our house was the last time, if you'll recall. This is about as far northeast as we got. We've got high exertion right now, but I still don't think we're appreciably far from our... Yeah, there we go. Exercise fatigue. And we did exercise last night, so I don't know. Maybe that delayed onset muscle soreness isn't working quite like I thought it would. Atlas, thanks for the Prime. Recreate the mural on the Sistine Chapel using items placed on the ground. Oh, there has been some pretty sweet pixel art made with this game. It sounds like we've got something. Now, this was... This is such an interesting system. It feels more like organic than just the stories that they were using before. Damn, is there any actual distinction between these? I think club hammer and regular hammer are about the same. Frying pan, not quite as much damage. We'll keep this on us because I do hear somebody. Yeah, there's definitely somebody banging on this house. I don't know where from. I think I'm going to get further back into the thing. It'll be safer.
Nani, the cluck is going on here.
Triple G, thanks very much for the bits. Continuing the playthrough, just, I don't know, I find Eerie so cozy. I'm hoping that we get more rain, because I did set this world to be full-on rain. High exertion. See if we can get rid of this. I mean, we want to get our clock back on schedule. You know what I mean? Okay, there we go. Lied down for a bit. I'm very hungry. One reason I am keeping on this very hungry thing, I don't know if this might not seem immediately obvious to people, is just I'm trying to lose weight on my character. I'm currently 102 kg, which is considered obese in the game. Sometimes people think that that's pounds, that's kgs. Or kilograms for lay people. I have no idea. I get all kinds of comments. But, yeah, getting fitter and thinner and just kind of like living throughout the apocalypse is going to be the name of the game today. So doing some exploring, kind of getting lost in it a little bit more than we did the last time. The last time we tried to stay really close to our base, but this time we will do a little bit more combat. We also want to get our blunt skill up because blunt is probably the best weapon type to get better with at the beginning of the game. The reason being that you don't want to destroy the clothes off of the zombies that you're hitting. Because sometimes a zombie will have like a sweet jacket that you want. I gotta look behind me every now and then. Okay, so we are backing up into one of them. Generally, that's the default combat method, but don't die from it, you know what I mean? Alright, great. Now we're standing on one, and we get the other one in front of us. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Did I get bit there? That'd be a pretty terrible way to start. Scratched. I'm probably fine. That's one of my issues with the new animations, though, is like I did animate as if I were hitting her. Is this a bit of a buzzkill? I know I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. But at the same, I mean, I've got like, what, a 5% chance that I'm crap. But actually, you know what? I did set infection mortality to be instant. So if I were infected, I would probably know right now. Crap, am I going to have to rip? I am in danger. I'm actually in danger of dying right now. You kidding me? Rip clothes. Okay, I got to rip up my hoodie. All right. Complaining time. So I'm alive. I'm pretty sure I'm okay because we set the, like I said, we set the infection mortality to be instant just so I wouldn't have that weird anxiety. But yeah, there are times in the game where you'll animate. Like, clearly I was animating in the direction of that woman who was next to me. I didn't get anything off, and then I was vulnerable to a side scratch. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just very ballsy from playing the old versions of PZ, but it's also like, I did get the animation off. Whatever. A little frustrating, but so we beat on.
Would anyone like to place an order for some Sbarro pizza? I'm about to head out.
Triple G, thanks very much. Yeah, I'll have a slice. Yeah, rework how infection works just feels like a waste of time not to set on. Yeah, unless if you enjoy the RP. I don't know. Most people like to know whether their character is dead or not. All right, so I got myself screwed. What did I do? I don't know. I feel like that's generally the most common cause of death in this, though, is just misreading animations. And I've even gotten killed by groups of like 2, which is, like I said, a bit of a buzzkill, but it is what it is. No, I lost my home again. I'm pretty sure it's further south of here, though. We don't want to go fast again like we did last time. Scratch neck. Yeah, I mean, scratch neck will be okay. I think one of the reasons why we bleed so fast from the neck is because, I don't know, it just seems like a place of high circulation. I've tested out before, though, whether I can die of just, like, stepping on the ground, because this has been questioned a little bit. Like, there's times in the game where you won't wear shoes and you'll just be walking around outside with bare feet. And then, like, you step on a pebble and you get a scratch on your foot and then you start bleeding out. Which is kind of funny. I mean, but like on that note, there's also a meme about Cataclysm where you can die from eating pretzels. Like, and I guess that's just to say that these two games have like systems that are, or at least Cataclysm does, that are so intricate that, I mean, there's a video on YouTube, I can't remember who made it, but it's that Seinfeld episode where they keep saying, these pretzels are making me thirsty. And it's like the character is eating pretzels and his hydration level keeps going down and down and down. And then he dies, which is probably one of the greatest things. And I'm also like, what would Cataclysm be if it didn't have that? And what would PZ be if you couldn't die from stepping on a rock? But, yeah. It definitely leads to like player frustration. I think some of those things, though, they've mentioned in devlogs that they've thought of like overhauling, but well, to be fair, the main one that we've seen over the last year is animations, and I mean the game has been developed for like 10 years. Slightly tangential, but it comes up when we play the game. Yes, dying from a stubbed toe. What could be better? Or other things that seem a little odd, like how could you possibly be so tired that would it take this many swings? I also sometimes question how powerful bare feet are in the game, but I can't really say that I've done any real-world testing of the combat in this game. Like, yeah, of course you could, like, kick someone's skull in. Jesus. Yeah, you wonder what they, how they do it. But I guess it's delicate trying to balance realism and gameplay. Like, we were just talking about whether CDDA is too realistic to be fun now. Let's see. It's not realistic. Well, what is a realistic game? But you know what I mean. They just start completely over from scratch because, oh yeah, that is true. I mean, originally, well, game dev history here. PZ was Yeah, the devs' laptops were stolen, right? That was actually before I played, though. I think I picked this game up in, what, 2013? Changed a lot. I mean, you know, I complain a lot, but it has changed a lot in a very good way over the years. All right, well, we did lose our jacket. And these pretzels were just making me very thirsty, and I feel like I'm running a little bit faster now. You know what I forgot to do yesterday was exercise. Could also just be partly that I'm getting myself killed from exercising so much. I say we keep doing it, though, because I think it's just better for us overall. I want to double check whether burpees make you just more fit or stronger. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I honestly can't remember. 2938 and 3755. Remember those two numbers.
The bully from that movie Big Fish died while taking a poop on the toilet.
I don't remember that. That is too bad. Triple G, thanks for the 300 bits. Still waiting on that slice of pizza, my friend. Okay, so it actually does do both. Damn, that would stink. Well, no pun intended. Jeez. 101 kg and dropping. I don't know. I mean, it's November 17th in the game. I tried to set us up at a time that was close to the real world date just so I could feel the mood. You know what I mean? Boil some rags and keep them on me better than... Yeah, we should probably keep our infirmary on us rather than having to peel up our sweatshirt again. I just really didn't expect that from 5 zombies. You try not to ever keep any medical supplies on you because you don't think your life will devolve into BS. But it does. It's the truth. Oh, we've got some ripped up sheets now. There we go. Adhesive bandages. But they are pretty light. And I don't want that to happen again. Let's wash all clothing. Though medical is pretty much like a useless skill in this game. It's not really worth grinding. Salt only makes you thirsty because it increases your capacity to hold water. Yeah, haven't you ever eaten pretzels before, man? Come on, pretzels make me so thirsty. Yeah, I feel that. I am clean. I still remember when they originally implemented hemophobic. That was a big pain because you needed soap whenever you wanted to clean anything off of you. So your character was almost constantly just paranoid, which was pretty funny actually, but not funny because I'd been playing as an all negative traits character at the time. So it was very bad, would be how I would characterize it. Okay, starving. I'm going to go ahead and just eat a little bit of each of these things. I think soup is a fairly, innocuous food. Like, no one would... I guess it would probably be a pretty easy way to poison someone, like, in a medieval court, you know? Like, if we were playing Crusader Kings 3, that's probably how I'd probably kill you with soup if I were going to... We won't speak of this. No. I don't mean any of that. Very hungry, getting bored. All good. I think, let's just pass a few days. It seems like my character has just gotten a tad bit faster, and I'm willing to work with that. I think let's sit on the ground and read a book. Having fun isn't hard if you've got a library card. Can we sit on that? I'd like to be sitting in a chair and reading a book. My God. Fulfillment! Look at that. I can close and open the door while I'm sitting and reading a book. Oh, wait, I already know all this? Oh, I do already know all of this. I stand corrected. Okay, intermediate carpentry. Carpentry is going to be a fairly useful skill for us. Read that. Okay, there we go. Having fun isn't hard at all. I mean, after all. A reading rainbow. Yes. All right, so we'll whittle away a few days. We'll raise our strength and fitness, and I think once we have fitness level 4, then we'll go back out into the wild. Oh, crap. Helicopter. Get out. Pitchfork. That's on me. We're leaving. Now. Get away. Get away from home. Now, this world is an interesting one. Well, the thing is for me that in PZ, you get to a point where we actually, this is one of the rare instances in which we should run. Maybe not at full speed. But yeah, I mean, if you couldn't tell earlier, it seemed like our house was pretty peaceful. The helicopter event is going to bring everybody from miles away over to our house. I actually forgot that this was happening. And it's set to often, so this is going to be the only one in the game. There's going to be multiple that come day after day. Looks like we did a pretty decent job clearing the surrounding countryside, though. And generally speaking, I think that the helicopter event, at least I assume based on this, aside from your own location, it looks like it was set somewhere off to the east here. Now, we are near a map edge as well, so keep that in mind. Yeah. Making another pass, though. The best thing we can do here is to just stay low. And, I don't know, keep practicing stealth. I'm getting tired, unfortunately, so we don't really want to do any fighting. I'm going to throw some stuff into my backpack, though, in case if I get tired. Yeah, you should run far, but at the same time, too, our base is pretty secure. I mean, even if we had a couple of zombies around it, I wouldn't be too worried. I'm just wondering where it's going to end up at. We could follow these ones. Strength and fitness. All right, our sneaking is getting a little bit better. We may not be near a lot of zombies, but we are undetected by them, and it's a great way to get the experience when we're okay. Or when we're not in any immediate danger. And there is a distraction. I think it'll be interesting when multiplayer comes out if you could actually use another player to like create a distraction while one guy trains stealth. So many skills that are just underutilized. Alright, they are starting to notice me. Man, it is really rural out here, though. There are other parts of the county where it's going to be a bit more packed, but I intentionally chose to start in a place where it was more rural because I wanted at least an opportunity to build up. Looks like we avoided them for now. Got one. Alright, I do want your leather jacket. I'm not going to be using the garden fork here, you'll notice, because I don't want to destroy the jacket. This jacket is in decent condition. And we did also lose our sweatshirt, so we can wear that V-neck. Alright, now it seems like it's passing right overhead. There are more coming toward me. I wonder if they'll come out of the fields. Yep. Okay, more coming. Alright. Now we're getting a bit more surrounded. Helicopter event usually takes quite a while to pass. But we did pass a lot of it when I was just sitting in the room like an ignoramus. MP is supposedly weeks away, as long as no more huge gremlin. Does it say that in the Thursdoid? I'll take your word for it. Yeah, it'd be nice if MP were weeks away. It would be nice. I hope it happens after Thanksgiving, though. I'm planning on a trip for Thanksgiving, but it will be a grand old time when it does come out. My thought on MP is I don't think that there's enough server space to host the number of people who are going to be interested in it right away. Because the servers that I used to run with, I'd say that there's about like 180 slots. I can think of about 3 servers that were really well set up, but I imagine more people will be interested in making them. Making a server is difficult business. Alright, it looks like that the helicopter hath passed. Oh, they're looking for a December release. That's music to my ears, actually. Like I said, you know, I mean, they're pretty transparent with stuff in the Thursdoids. I think it's, unless if there's like an exciting surprise. Yeah. But they've been pretty consistent with that throughout the years. I can't think of any other studio that's been quite like that. No, there have been. Alright, it looks like we saved our asses. I wonder if they'll be at my house, though, because I was just spending so much time right by there. Oh, god damn it. I don't know how I always do that. Good thing I have those ripped sheets on me. Ripped sheets, there we are. No, I'm bleeding. My lifeblood drained. I'm good.
Tell my wife hello.
Nothing to see here. Joe Bounty, thank you very much for the prime. Much appreciated. I guess we could take over this farmland, you know? Maybe we could even support an agrarian life in this field. Holy cow, I think I have meaning to my life again. We could clear off that graffiti and make good again what was bad. Well, graffiti is the art of the people, I suppose. But a lot of the time, it's just pure defacement. Forks. Yep, dose. All right. There we go. Farmer Maggot down. I'm so filled with gladness now that I can live my agrarian life. I forgot about this. I do actually enjoy farming in PZ. It's one of the few activities that gives me great fulfillment in life, and there are few. Let me tell you. The thought of clean right angles, intentionally created. We could even use the furniture the wood from the trees to create furniture. We could even use the furniture from the woods to create trees. Of course, that could also be a thing. This wood axe is entering my hands. Fantastic. I kind of like these little collection areas. It's nice. Watering crops is a little bit great. Well, you could use the updated. Didn't they update the irrigation mod, or am I losing my mind? No, I'm pretty sure that they updated the irrigation mod. Maybe we will use the updated irrigation mod. We'll add that in. Yeah, no, it's like a charming diversion from the ennui that we're experiencing. This field looks like crap. What we'll do is we'll leave groves on the side, but we're going to remove the grass. I can't really wait until MP comes out. I can't wait to spend some time with you folks making some videos. Because ideally I'd like to host a server somehow. I have no idea how it's going to happen yet because hosting a server is such a pain in the butt. Maybe I would do one for other people who make videos, but you know, when you make one that anyone could come into, it becomes a lot of police work. Sometimes there are investigations. But imagine the gratification we could get from all chopping down a wood together and joining our hands and singing Kumbaya. That'd be really nice. We were born for this. Well, we were born to do it in real life, but unfortunately, because of the internet, we all know each other, and yet we can't really be close together. We need a plane and a lot of money to do that, and some gasoline. Yeah, it probably won't happen. But we can, imagine that we're doing it together in a video game, and that's the upside of the century that we're living through. Mildly tangential. Let's cut down the trees in this field because I like the dirt for farming. Something just feels right about farming on the dirt that's been pre-planned for you. All right, since I don't want to die, it's 8:50 p.m. I'm completely exhausted. The best way to gain strength before used to just be run yourself out and chop down a lot of trees. That still seems to work pretty well. Maybe not quite as intentionally as exercise. But, why would people do things like farmers walk in the gym, or pick up tires? Uklar, thanks very much for the 8 months. And John Wenson for the sub. Much appreciated, my friends. I did used to have moderation, but it was it became such a full-time job, Yeah, running a server is hard. If anyone's very ambitious and thinking of running a server, I would I think I've told this story a couple times, but I'll reiterate. I would wake up for work and somebody would be like, someone hurt my feelings in the server. I'd be like, I can't do anything about that. That's just, in the words of Tom Segura, some people suck. I can't do anything. Sorry. But it's my problem. So, you don't want to put your name on it if you can't take it, and you want to take good care of it. You don't want people to suck in the server. You want people to be good, or at least create incentives for it. But well, I digress. You can't manage people. You just can't. Hey, Robo Engineer, thanks for coming out. Similar problems running a Minecraft server. Everyone becomes... Well, the problem with server management is that... the snow. This snow. The thing with server management is that it's fun, you know? It's very technically difficult to get it up and running, so it's like a bit of a full-time job for about a week while you get everything working. Then after that, once it works, it's fun for a little while. You're growing. You're trying to get players to play it. Trying to find people. You're getting a lot of interesting people. And then people who get overly competitive generally take over and ruin the server for people who want to come in. The server shrinks, and then it just becomes a couple of people who are extremely competitive and don't really want to have any new players or just take everything from them. And, you know, I mean, fair game. It's a competitive game. It's part of the game. But it's just kind of the nature of the way things are. That's why I'll stick to what I do. Stick to my guns. I'll stick to my agrarian life. All right, we have cleared the field. Theophilus, I have seen you grown into adulthood. My, how you have thrived. That's nice, right? Look at that field. And now we're going to go remove the bushes because they're a taint. Well, they're not really a taint, but yeah, they're a taint. We don't like them. I'm just going to speed up time for this whole thing. I'm not sure if, can you... Yeah, you can't triple speed up time or double speed up time for that matter. You just got to go through regular one-time speed. There's such funny things about the time controls in this game. Play games that I don't have to interact with. I mean, you know, some people have all different motivations to play games. One reason I used to play games was to just hear people's crazy BS that they would say on the internet. Like, back on Counter-Strike Source, but this is before Global Offensive, there used to be the game mode Zombie Panic. I don't know if this still exists, but it would just be a chat room of about 30 people, and I could never do this for a video, but they would just do the craziest things. Like one time, some guy started blasting, what was it? I believe that he was blasting George Strait's All My Exes Live in Texas, which is the strangest song to hear if you've never heard that song before. And this was amid an entire lobby of, you would have like children and grown men with the deepest voices. You couldn't even tell. You'd have some voice changer people. Yeah, Counter-Strike Source was such a weird place to play. Yeah, all different reasons to play games. Just good times, though. It was a pretty funny game to play. You know, if you're looking for a show, just play something like DayZ, or I hope that PZ starts to get that in its multiplayer aspect. Because it used to be that people would just communicate via text. But I think now with the proliferation of microphones and 2020 having happened, I think that there will be a lot more talk on the voice chat. Or at least, you know, I hope that there will. Another reason why I think it'll happen is because PZ's specs have become slightly higher res than they were when I first started playing. It used to be that you could just play it on any old, you know, like we're going to go to sleep now. It's 10:20 a.m. Are we good? Now we're just going to rest. Used to be though that you could play PZ on like on a pretty weak laptop. I think I started playing it on a MacBook Air, 2011 or no, 2013 model. Not a great one. Hey, it's Nasco. What's up, brother? Nasco's a PZ. Oh, I'll keep you incognito. He loves Project Zomboid. He loves it so much. K Sefondue. Hey, thanks for the 5 months. Happy to hear the, well, I'll be more excited to read it, but chat tells me that there's, that you guys possibly have a date for MP. That's great. Happy to hear it. Unless if everyone is lying to me right now, which I have faith in you, but people have told me to do Alt F4 before. My God, it is snowy. It's too bad that we cleared all that out right before the snowstorm. That would have been nice. Okay, I'm starving to death. I don't want to ignore that. But it's actually great for my overall long-term health, so I'm okay with this. Weeks. Is it weeks? Quoting verbatim, I believe you. Okay, now multiple. Block says not November. Okay, well that's good. I didn't want it to be in November anyway. I'll be traveling in November. Traveling. Nah, I know a lot of people who are just pretty much planning on playing it nonstop. All right, I don't want to hype it up too much more, though. You guys have more hype than you can manage on your hands. I don't want to pressure you. No pressure. All right, am I... Yeah, it's worth it to starve a bit longer. Am I actually taking damage? I am. Okay, I am. You can starve to death of immediate... Like, I'm hungry. This actually happened to me as a kid once. I don't know if I was just complaining and whining, but I started to, like, feel physical pain. I was so... That's not to say that my parents didn't feed me or anything like that. I was just kind of a skinny kid. A skinny kid sitting on the kitchen floor. It's kind of nice. Contemplating the universe in the snow. Kind of miss this this time of year. It'll be nice to travel back up to the northeast for the winter. Let's go into our cave of sanctity, shall we? I am as dugong, entering into the slumber of the concrete shelter. Dear diary, another day passed. I am alone. 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 Hey, Maynard, I am alone. Yeah, snow just, it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe. Yeah, coming back to Boston, New York area. It'll be nice. Nice trip. All right, so let's just kind of assess our character. We narrowly escaped death. That was good. We don't want to do anything stupid in the snowstorm. We did avoid the helicopter. We're at fitness level 4. I think now is a good time to do a little bit more exercise. I know this is a bit grindy right now, but at the same time, it's like kind of necessary for our skills later on. You know, we need to be fit if we want to get stuff. And to get stuff, we need a body that can pick up the stuff. Yeah, I'll take this. Let's do some exercise. It's 10:20 p.m. I'm probably not going to get that much done today, so I'm going to do some burpees. When we increase the regularity, after all, we can increase the rate of XP gains. So, you know, 4,000, we're making our way up here. We'll rest a little bit, and then we'll probably just do more burpees. Rest. I'm just going to do a normal rest. That's good. That's what I like to see. Don't eat yet. Don't eat yet. Now, we want to get the double chevron on weight loss, too, because then it'll start happening a little bit more rapidly. If we can at least get ourselves down to overweight, we won't, like, die from hopping over a fence. That'd be nice. Did exercise happen too recently? Nope. We can keep doing more burpees in the garage on top of the door, which makes sense, of course. Hey, Elite Wraith, thanks very much. NK Sefondu. And Dr. Golden Boy, thank you very much for the subs. Man, I just get shivers when I see him blink into and out of existence with exercise like that. Sleep. Did used to know a guy who would play with slow learner on because he had a lot of time. His kill counts would be in like the tens of thousands. It was wild. He would do that on multiplayer servers, but it's also too multiplayer servers are usually so much easier to grind on. All right, we've said this a bit. I'm going to continue my depression a little bit longer. I'm also going to continue my starvation. My God, this sounds really uplifting, doesn't it? I wish to enjoy the sounds and the sights of the snowstorm. Grab that canned corn. Good. Where did I put my can opener? I think I put all my can openers in the garage, of course. Nothing like a can opener in the garage. It just means you're having company over and good times, you know? Nothing like playing Warhammer in your garage. Bored, feeling a little sad, pain, discomfort. Couple brews, you know? Couple of butter beers on the table. That feels good. All right, we have actually been using our trash can for trash, so we'll put yeah, look, all of this is trash. Monica, I thought that was a different Monica when I read it. She who will not be named. No, I'm just kidding. Exercise. Keep this up. All right. Keep on getting up. You can get this green bar up to the full. And when you do that, you basically turn into the Incredible Hulk. 4638. Sleep. experiencing too much pain to sleep. I'll just sit on these books until I feel less pain and then not die. How am I liking 9th edition Warhammer? I haven't played it since like 4th or 5th edition. Just recently started playing at a club nearby me. I'm playing Necrons, just much to frustrate everyone I play against. They have to focus all their fire on one of my units every turn. It's very fun to play Necrons. And then I'm looking to invest in a resurrection orb just to make my opponents more frustrated. Warhammer. The language of men on the internet, which I am one of. I am also depressed, extremely bored, and in agony. We're starting to get more and more like my daily life. Looks like the snow was peeing. Look at that. My God. I gotta say, the one thing about PZ that I've always felt a little bit less immersion, despite the fact that I think it has the greatest weather in any game that I've ever played, is just that the insulation in walls is a little overpowered. Like, if I'm in a building, like, I'm fine. I'm not gonna die from the cold outside. In real life, couldn't you freeze to death if you're just sitting in your garage in a coat? Like, I've never tested this. I don't really know. But I assume that it does get cold enough. I wonder if there's a plan for that. No, we won't question it. We're just going to do more push-ups, of course, which is what we do best. Now we're doing them in the kitchen. Too much pain to exercise. All right, we'll just... You know what I'm going to do? And this is a totally valid strategy in this game. I mean, I guess some people have probably done this in real life. Yeah, we're just going to take some painkillers and do more push-ups. How much pain are you experiencing doing Rex Kwon Do? We're going to sit on the ground until the pain goes away, and then we're going to start exercising again. Oh, yeah. 60 minutes of squats, burpees, because we've been doing them. Yeah, now you're feeling the optimal amount of pain. Lack of wind chill helps, but yeah, basically becomes, it's a freezer, you know. You should get inside of the freezer and start working out. My God, we have all of the negative moodlets. 5,000. Well, we did gain 1,000 XP. That's something. To make matters worse, we're also going into pain from sleeping in the chair. What is wrong with me? Well, we might as well do it while we have all this food. It's kind of like when you get enough food, you can just kind of convert that food into fitness if you use it right. It's a bit of a long process, but, you know, I have knowledge surrounding me, so it's worthwhile. We will sleep in this chair. Yeah, no pain, no gain. As someone who turned a mild strain into a full-blown groin tear because of high school track and field, yes, I have done that. So it does happen? See, this is something that people often... Am I dying? No, I'm not dying. Like, when I was a kid, I had tendinitis from the same thing from track. The doctor prescribed Aleve to me to relieve the pain, because that's what it does. Well, actually, it doesn't. That was what I thought it did. It takes down inflammation. So it actually does do something for your body. It just doesn't, like, relieve pain. Which, of course, when I think I was, like, 17, because I would always get hurt when I was 17, I was like, no, I could stand the pain. I don't need to take a leave. So lesson is, listen to your doctor. He knows what he's talking about. That's why he studied for however many years, more than he needed to tell you, more than he needed to tell you that. Starving again. All right, well, we'll just keep eating chips and shit like that. I'm feeling a little lazy. Let's just eat some chips. We don't have to eat the whole bag. You hearing that scream in the background? That was definitely a scream. You know, we didn't get any assault from zombies from the helicopter, but there will be another one soon. Watch out. We coming. Ejercicios. There we are. Good. Pain comes from the inflammation process. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, like, you know, it would have helped me with both, but I thought it was just the pain. I didn't think. Because inflammation is actually... Isn't that actually a thing, or am I still an idiot? Do I still not understand? I don't know. I think learning to listen to your doctor is a positive experience through negative visualization of past events. Oh, I'm in too much pain now. Okay, well, time for more painkillers. Am I going to die from this? No, it's been about 24 hours, I think. All right, now we'll just sit on the ground and wait again. All right, the depression is slowly taking over again. This is pretty much this game in a nutshell. Yeah. Don't worry, you're getting stronger, I'm sure. This is not how strength and fitness works. I love cheesing things like this, though. Eat a couple of chips. Oh God. We'll throw that on the ground. We are not over encumbered, in fact, though. I'm just casually carrying a wood axe in my pocket. All right, now I don't want to take the painkillers because it hasn't been quite a day. I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I had painkillers recently, and I'm exhausted and tired. I teleported into a chair. I either have to wait until long enough has passed. This is not a good place to be in. But what say you will set out on the road after this in a moment. Now we've lost enough weight for it to be worthwhile. We're just nearly under 100 kg again. Yeah. Best moment of the day. The gym locker room is cramped. I had to change. Oh, the toe. I thought you said that you hurt your toe. That story sounded more graphic than I at first thought it was. No, I'm not going to read that out loud. Or read what I thought it said out loud. All right, exercise, protection. I think we're good. The snowstorm has stopped, so we can go back outside. We're under 100 kg. I think that's a decent place to be. We're now considered overweight, so our body won't get in the way of our mind anymore. So I think I'm going to end my severe depression by quickly reading a book. Wouldn't it be so convenient if you could just eat a book like this in real life? Oh, just read a book. You go to the therapist. Oh, I forgot about that. Read another book, because apparently Moby Dick wasn't enough. There we go. We just read Anna Karenina, or whatever it was. There we go. We'll eat some more chips. We're good as new now. Good as new. All right, let's just grab our backpack, and then we'll be back off in the world scavenging. Living, breathing. Put that on my back. Good. Feeling a little set. Wow, I'm going to have to read 3 books to get through this. The Very Hungry is okay because we still want to keep on losing weight until we get down to about, I think it's 85. It's a bit of a more long haul, the next one, but not really worth doing that or spending all the time on it, you know what I mean? Actually, I didn't need to read this book. I probably could have gotten away with the comic, but I'm good. Yeah, I'll read James Joyce's Ulysses. That'll cheer me right up. Actually, going to need to have a little bit more food and drink before I go. Otherwise, yeah, you don't want to be starving. That's the one thing. There is a way to be starving, though, and still getting fatter in the game. Like, if you just eat butter and ice cream, you'll starve because you won't have a lot of it. You know, like within a day. The moment after you have it, you'll be fine. You'll be like, that was wonderful. That was majestic. But shortly thereafter, you'll have had a lot of calories, so you'll be getting fatter, and then you'll begin to get like hunger pains again, and you will starve. So don't do that. All right, 2 water bottles. Maybe I'll bring a half a bag of chips with me. Now I'm starting to think that I might want to save these. Though you can always just plant cabbages. I mean, I've had days in this game where I ate like 20 cabbages. Just until the point of explosion. Like your stomach would have blown up. Or just cabbages would have started leaking out the front of you. Or you couldn't even fit them down your esophagus. So many cabbages. I keep getting lost here, so I'm just going to head straight north. I'm not sure if there is much straight north. There should be train tracks if I keep going far enough this way. I am going to keep getting myself tired because I want to train the sneak. I want to be outrunning zombies because if I fast motion when I do this, I might get into some serious trouble. But, okay, now I am tiring myself out. Now we're going to want to be careful. Probably about as far as I'll go. This looks like pallets, perhaps for a train. I guess that we'll examine this. See if we can find any more industrial equipment around here. Ah, this is more like it. Let me just close that up behind me. Okay, splitting axe. I'll throw that into my backpack. I needed that. Hand hatchet. These are good items. Of course, I haven't wanted to use them in the early game because I don't want to destroy stuff. Gravel bag is actually kind of nice for landscaping, gotta say. Cabbage. Okay, yes. Some of the most overpowered seeds, that is. Potatoes and cabbages tend to be really good. Paintbrush. Might actually take the paintbrush because I kind of want to repaint my house. The gravel bags are pretty heavy, but we'll transport them back at some other point. And the concrete powder is also useful. A lot of people don't really get to this base landscaping portion, but inside each of us is a gifted landscaper exploding out of our soul. Sims stream one. I actually do want to get back into the Sims. PC's inspired by it. Real ice cream. You'd probably be pretty full for a while if you ate it. Yeah, of course I'm exaggerating. Like, you know, I'm not a medical doctor or anything. Consult your psychologist if you're going to start on this diet. But, you know. It's a game. It's a game. Come on. There we go. Alright, we just pulped him. Ah, man, that blow on the snud. Blood on the snow. You ever do that? Just become, like, dyslexic in your speech. It's not really like a speech impediment. It's just that I'm not really paying attention. Where is it? Oh, crap. I didn't expect that many. Unfortunately, each of these has just one door or window. Might consider locking myself in that thing, but I don't really want to corner myself, and I think it would be excessive risk at this point in time. So we're just going to walk back to our house. Again, we can't really do much until our body is just less garbage. Right now, I'm just such a pile of crap. I can't really... Like, I hate to just sit at home, but it's also... You know, when I do leave, I am instantly reminded of how terrible I am. So it's good. We'll just make our way back through the fields. It's okay. You go back, Salty McGastrocnemius. You rest those gastrocnemiuses. Gastrocnemii. Whatever they are. I believe in you, even if no one else does. What the hell is this place, too? Oh, I don't even think that we examined this barn, did we? Medical term is brain fart. I suppose so. Like, you know, if your doctor says the word head instead of, I don't know, cranium. What is the medical skull? I don't know. You know that there's something wrong, or maybe that person's not a real doctor. Doctors shouldn't say head. Now, I don't know. People picture me as having, like, a long gray beard. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Excessive exertion, drowsy. All right, we're just going to go to bed. Yeah. Sad, though, this man. Sad. Well, he's in pain. Well, we can do more exercise. I don't really know what I was getting at out there. I think I found everything of much worth, though, in the north. What is the issue here? We can't, because we're too exhausted to exercise. Ah, yes, that was why we returned home. Let's just rest in this chair for a bit. Okay, I should get better from the exertion now. So we can do push-ups when we're extremely exhausted, or at least tired. My one reservation on going north and east is that I think I'm going to find everything that I need to expand a base, but I don't think I'm going to find the military goods that I need. So what we might end up doing this time is just I don't know, like painting the house. Yeah, do some squats. Do some burpees again or some... Nah, you can't do anything. You just go to sleep. We could remodel the house and then eventually we'll get like weapons and ammo and stuff like that. Aphasia is excessive exertion. School bag. Put that on the back. Now, why am I getting anxious? I could have had a nightmare. I don't actually see any other reason for that. Sometimes your character has a nightmare and they'll wake up anxious or paranoid or something. It doesn't actually mean that you're infected. It's just, I don't really know how to raise quality of sleep. I think it's just a random event that happens sometimes. Yeah, that would explain the panic. So he had a nightmare. We'll never know what his nightmare was. Maybe he ran out of pizza and grape juice or something like that. Sit down. There we go. It's a grind, but I'm probably not going to go any further than this level once I get to it. I mean, I might as well now that I'm already at 6,500. 6,500. We've managed our weight. But the good news is that after that, we can probably procure for ourselves a car. I feel like we did find something before, didn't we? Or we had found the remnants of... now I recall. Now I am reminded of what we found. I think it was just off to the west, right? If we sleep now, we go check back out that car. Maybe we'll have a ride out of here. Or at least we'll think of a way to get to it. Because we're going to need to make our way up and out of the J if we want to get out of Eerie country. Or at least get to the point where we can acquire more supplies. For example, from the military base. Probably the best site. Here we go. We can jump over fences without hurting ourselves and dying. We'll walk over here. I think it's just down this lane. Right? Right over here. Yep, those two trucks. Alright, now we do have some zombs here. Let's try to fight these ones off, or at least encounter them one by one. I can trust myself a little bit more with fighting now. Not that many. I do over a fence, though, when I can see them all. What voice program do I use for my video? I use Adobe Audition. Though Audacity does all exactly the same stuff. There's only one feature that I like in Audition that lets you mark speech. Yeah, Adobe, you know, for all the price and everything like that, they make pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. But I haven't really tried out any of the other editors. There might be something better out there. Baggy jeans. Baggy jeans. Our jeans are starting to get into it. Oh no, both of these jeans are in bad condition. Never mind. Be gone, jeans. Yeah, the lunge is a pain. I think I've figured out how to avoid the lunge, though. I wasn't a big fan of it when they added it, but you could still kind of game it. All right, looks like we got only 3 more left to deal with. All right, I'm gonna see if I can just get one of them. Hey zombies. Hey zombies. There we go. Come here, zombies. Yeah, like, that was one of the... That could have got me easily killed. Like, clearly I was hitting the ground there. But, you know. That's one reason why I turn on multi-hit, is because there's some stuff where I'm just like, that's not a thing. Who's still alive back there? Hey, zombies. Should probably turn back on highlighting, though. Just kind of been out of it. Butterfly knife. Okay, this is one of the things from the mods we're using. Pretty sure, anyway, right? Hey, Landslide, welcome in. Do I do voiceovers in post-editing or during? A little bit of both. Depends on what I'm feeling. Chevalier Step Van Key is now mine. Yeah, ha ha ha. Why is there a sweater on the ground? Why can't I get in? Oh no, is it broken down? Alas, The world is growing smaller every day. So saith Franz Kafka. So saith I. No. Car, C-A-R. This car is broken down. Alas, the world is growing smaller every day. People strip off their clothes when they're becoming hypocritical. I don't want to put the sweater through all of this misery I'm experiencing right now. I'm just going to take it off. Goodbye, sweater. Live your life. Some guy's just like, I don't want to leave any mysteries after I'm gone. Drops his key. Drops his sweater. And then just crawls away. Leaving a mystery, ironically. It'd be nice if you could plant a tree in this game. I feel like that'd be the next thing they could add, you know? Be pretty simple. Plant a sapling, that'd be good. I feel like that it could be a pretty simple feature. Be nice. Plant trees. Severe pain. Why am I in severe pain again? Oh, from all the exercise that I do. Well, time to do more exercise to continue ignoring the pain. There we are. So good. Ah. Well, they've added pictures of animals for hunting that they're going to be adding in eventually. I mean, those were in kind of old Thursdoids, but... Agony. Such good descriptors here. All right, we're almost there. Only another 2,000 experience. Oh, the car thing was a bust. I'm sure that if we keep going along the roads, that we'll find a car. That's kind of what I'm betting on. Just take more of these. How many more pain? We have quite a lot more painkillers. That means that we could do quite a lot more exercise. If we just keep waiting and getting tired. There we are. More burpees. There it is. Almost 1,000 away. Almost 1,000 away. And we just have to wait until I'm out of so much pain to sleep again. Please, painkillers. I don't want to die. You think anyone's ever died from delayed onset muscle soreness? Ow, that was such a good workout. Yeah, 60 minutes of burpees. Why else would you do it any other way? Unless if... Is it better for you to do? I think they got to change that, though. 60 minutes of pure burpees. They could at least change the numberage. That wasn't a helicopter. We're good. Might as well go through the next. Once I get the next level of fitness. Each level of fitness is like a big step, but level 3 is pretty god-awful. All right, good. Starving again. Starving again. All right, now we're getting something done. Let's take more of these painkillers. Eat food. All right, this is getting a bit old now. I'm just going to get through the rest of it. 1,200. This house looks a little American Psycho. Little American Psycho. I can do 1,000 sit-ups now. You feel that when I come in here? Every one of these playthroughs becomes the American Psycho if we play it long enough, though. Actually, one thing I gotta do: improve fitness when performed regularly. Okay, let's make exercise a little more interesting. We'll do an experiment. 7840. If I do 60 minutes of sit-ups, will that just train this and train it more? Whoops, I got more exerted. Okay, that one didn't count. We'll take a second. I did a lot of these tests last year, but I think that a lot of these systems have been kind of refined. So it's worth trying it again. We're going to see if sit-ups or burpees are actually better for you. Like, if you can just purely train fitness. I do not have the answer to this question. Okay, there's nothing... Aside from a slight pain, I should be able to get in the full 60 minutes of sit-ups. God, that sounds so masochistic. 7858, so what number is that going to go up to? Also, too, we've... actually, I should have done this at the beginning because the one factor I didn't consider was regularity. But that went up by quite a marked degree. Me thinks that sit-ups train your fitness more than just burpees do. Okay, well, we'll answer that definitively. Hang on 1 second. Actually, that would be quite a good thing to know because our fitness is really the bit that's lacking. Fitness, well, I mean, it's supposed to be hard to level up fitness by default. It's true, though. It is pretty difficult. I think it does equate to, like, real-life fitness, though, and I applaud them for intentionally making that system difficult. Okay, burpees, what was it? We gained, like, 300, or I'd say over 300 from that one set of sit-ups. So now we've done so much more regularity on burpees, but 81.76. Now we're going to do 60 minutes of these. Oh, I stand corrected. Actually, burpees did about the same amount. And we've been doing them with more regularity. I suppose it's just... Oh, God, you'd have to max out the levels now. Yeah, it's not really a very good scientific experiment, but those kinds of things are fun to do. But oftentimes they don't really last. Like, for example, a good way to gain strength and fitness in the game used to be create a box and then push a tree. So you would just push a tree for hours, and it's a really fast way to grind your fitness. Still in old builds you can do it, but unfortunately they got rid of it. That was probably my favorite exploit in the game, and I'm a little sad that they got rid of it, but you know, I guess if you're developing a game, it looked ridiculously awesome to do it. Because your character would just like, it was like watching a VHS tape on fast forward. It was so funny. I think I still have a whole video based on it when it was still a thing in the game. Good times. Sad they're gone. Time to do more sit-ups. Or burpees or whatever we're doing. Alright, one more round of those things and we should be good. I'll go to sleep one more time. Eat another bag of chips. Have another round of painkillers. And then finally my top 2 abs are sticking out. We've actually made it to November 29th. Sit. Experiencing too much pain to sleep? No way. Just normal pain. There it is. Good. Experiencing too much depression to sleep. I see the new dev blog. Maybe we'll read it at the end of this. Read it together like a family, singing Kumbaya and chopping down the trees. Burpees. I wonder where burpees get their name. Ah, I increase. I emerge from my cocoon of development. Like a butterfly. In the evening, hatching from its cocoon before the, something happens. Yes, my boredom is decreasing and disappearing. I am gaining knowledge. I have read Moby Dick and I have read Paradise Lost in 10 minutes after getting abs. Wow, very exciting. Ladies, here I come. To a new life of, alpha mailing or something like that. All right. We have completed our awful skill grind. We're now at fitness level 4, so I won't die from walking 10 feet away from my house. We do have nearly better strength. Actually, quite a tough guy. Too much sustained depression gives me the heavy sleeper. Wait, really? Are you kidding me? Is that a thing? That would be very interesting if you developed traits as they happen. Is that in a mod or is that in vanilla? That's wild. I'll believe it. I buy that. Or I mean, the only real thing that you can change about your traits is overweight. Underweight. I'm not sure if agoraphobic and claustrophobic disappear over time, but I'm pretty sure that they lessen. So there was actually a person named Burpee. Wow. I thought it came from, like, burping, which was rather inappropriate, but I'll allow it. All right, let's just get into this field and sketchily take these painkillers. La 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 la. I love walking through the field in the snow and the cold and taking painkillers and not knowing where to go. Someone's trying to sell me something back there. Look at my strong. Oh, my arm is so strong. Oh, my leg is strong because I've been sitting in my house doing nothing but push-ups for the last 3 weeks. Don't do that, by the way. Yeah, if you ever had a period of your life where you had to do a lot of push-ups, say, for example, the President's Fitness Challenge, it's really not very good for your body. Can't remember whether that's in the President's Fitness. Is it in that? Oh, when I was in college, I did ROTC, but it was it wasn't really for me. But what I found was that I got a lot of overuse injuries. I would just get hurt a lot. That's one thing, you know, when you meet these people from the, they're making a sacrifice to be on the team, you know? Put the team on my back. Yeah, you just get like a lot of overuse injuries, you know? But if you do that kind of thing, you learn to handle your body weight really well in like on a team. Where my team at? Where my team at? I found a flute in a wardrobe earlier and it said weapon. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could play all of the instruments in the game. They have added those for the memeage. The one thing that I'll say that's not, it's gonna sound a little harsh, but I wish that there were a bit more differentiation between all the different weapons in PZ's animation systems. Like, for example, I felt echoes of Dead Rising when they added all of the instruments into the game. And I feel like some of this has been filled out by Brita's mods. And I wonder if it's something that they'll consider later on in development, or if it's even something available to modders. Like, for example, there's a slight subtlety about how to play really well with a knife. My friend Nurse just did a video on this about how, like, when your hand is raised, because a lot of people don't know how to use knives in the game. It took me a while to figure out the knives, and I always forget how they work. But yeah, it'd be nice if we had a couple more weapons like that, you know? Here I go requesting more features. I sound like such an entitled kid when I play this game. Barred zombie survival, exactly. Well, I mean, you remember the moment when you found the guitar shop in Dead Rising. That's such a magical moment. Alright, is this thing technically considered a knife? Let's find out. We won't find out right now. Oh, talking about... No, not in real life. I'm talking about this game that we're playing right now. Man, I wish in real life that I had more animations. What a dumb complaint. Alright, there we go. Yep. That was it. Did you see how my left hand raised slightly before the kill? Yeah, there it is again. Ah, that was an example. I had the left hand raised right there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. My left hand was raised. I jabbed. All right, again. Maybe I'm getting too ballsy. Yep, I'm not going to be stupid. We got to use them purely as stealth kills, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of times in this game where there's a delicate animation that you need to use, and it doesn't quite get off, and it puts your life in jeopardy. And I'm not talking about Alex Trebek, you know? Now that's a good animation where he throws up the knife. But I find it a little hard to believe that somebody would have quite that much coordination. I don't know. I think a few subtle changes in the combat could be made more satisfying. But maybe that's because I've played 300 hours on the new build and I'm a slob and a bore. Knives might see more shine in PvP. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Right, I don't trust her to... Like, if I go through this window, I'm gonna die, because then she's gonna be like, oh, there you are, you know? Good. Alright, we'll just wait for her. I will wait for you. Alright. Plaster powder. Fertilizer, that just means poop. Remember when you were a kid and you learned that? That was quite a funny day. Your father was very disappointed in you. He never hugged you. Travel bag, garden. Oh. Hey, Koala Twin. Doing good. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, all the food is grown in poop. Man, that's kind of gross when I think about it, but it is natural. Do a glad dance. A generator is here. A fork. Some carrots and some cabages. Let's put that on the ground. Yeah, we don't need that metal pipe anymore. Too heavy and silver. Another hoe. Where are my garden hose at? Oh, so much fun. Every drop of water I drop. I don't want to think. Well, apparently Shakespeare's atoms have been spread throughout the world. All right, this is becoming tangential again, though. I don't think that you'll get me if I do this. Yeah, I was right. I'm a very good predictor. I would make a good weatherman. I don't need your leather jacket. I don't need your attitude. There we are. All right. I just fully destroyed that thing. Oh, what if we made this into like a little home away from home? You know? Grab the couch. Or I could just sleep on the ground tonight. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, let's sleep on the ground in here. Sit on the ground. We don't actually have the option to sleep on the ground. Now, this, to me, is a violation of human rights, you know? That we can't... Why can't we sleep on the ground? Like, if I'm just feeling slightly tired, couldn't I make the conscious decision? Like, think I'll settle down here for the night. You know, I hope that gets added in. Yeah, now this is becoming too wistful. Let's focus on the here and now, shall we? We found a multitude of tools. Not a multi-tool, but a lot. We can sleep. I could sleep on the couch, but there were 3 broken windows around me, so I thought that would be pretty ill-advised because somebody could just come in. It would be like the drive-thru at Wendy's. My God, Wendy's has a drive-thru. Why am I doing what I'm doing right now when Wendy's has a drive-thru? You could be in your car and eating McNuggets, except they would be like Wendigos or something like that. Yeah, not that you should have Wendy's a lot, you know, like occasionally, maybe after, I don't know, maybe like your bar mitzvah or something, you'd have some Wendy's. Yeah, but, you know, when you do, it's special. Last time I had Wendy's was the last time I talked to my father. Yeah. Now we've talked since then. I'm lying, of course. But yeah, a special day indeed. And Wendy's isn't even paying me to say that. Maybe someday. Now we'll just eat these generic name brand chips or store brand knockoffs. Baked beans. Very tired. Very hypothermia. I do not look too good like that. All right, it'd be nice if I could bring a bed back into my life, but while we are this well off, let's go ahead and do some exercise. Now we might as well just make it a normal habit. Because you really can't ever have too much fitness in this game. It's probably the most desirable trait. I can't think of quite any other statistic. Even strength doesn't really matter. Like, you know, who cares if you can push them all? Because if you get out of breath, it doesn't make a difference. No, you got to get fit, healthy, and strong. There we go. There are times where you can just be so morbidly obese and underfit that you can't even hop a fence. Imagine that. Does jewelry have any purpose? Jewelry, as far as I know, doesn't have any purpose in the game. I think it's just a cosmetic item. Yeah. You know what happened to my sister? They made my sister into the Baconator? Then that would be cannibalism. I'm pretty sure that's not legal. I don't think that they have to write that one down for you. It must be very... man. The thoughts that go through my head sometimes. You think there's anywhere in the law that it's like, no cannibalism. We had that before, and it didn't work out. All right, I think, we've been north a lot. For clarification, whenever I go to the upper right, that's north. Like, this direction is north. This would be northeast. Northwest. I always mix up east and west. This would be west. So north, northeast, east, and the rest of it, Never eat sour watermelons because sometimes people think this is north in the game, but it's not, and I don't know why. People will correct me on that, and they're wrong. Is that written down anywhere, actually, though? Maybe I'm just an idiot. That's what it's always been told to me as, anyway. So that's the way it's gone. Hey, Myron the Stoner, thanks very much for the raid. Hang on one second, let me just quickly, as well as OBX Bradley, thanks very much for the sub. Much appreciated, my friend. Hang on a second. Welcome in, Raiders. I think that works. Oh, you guys were doing some PZ. What kind of playthrough was it? Hey, much appreciated, my friend. Legs is bugging me, so I gotta take a break. Oh, take a break now. Yeah, go enjoy some pasta or get some Wendy's or something like that. They have a drive-thru there. Except maybe we could carry you there or something because of your legs. I don't really know. Hope your stream went well, though. Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. That was a little undercautious of me, but here we are at the lodge. Fabulous place. Hey, what map have you been playing on? Semi-painful 1-year challenge. I think, what is it? One god-awful year? What was the one that Cromulent Archer did? Did he create that, or was that just like a Twitch phenomenon? Maybe he didn't make it. I'm trying to remember who thought of that idea. Yeah, that looked interesting. One painful year. One masochistic year, whatever it was. House key, what are we living in? Half-Life right here? My God. Awful. White wine is just purely good for you in the current build. I don't even think that it has any negative effects. Unless if you just drink yourself to death, it can kill you, which would probably be considered negative by most. But, I'm a little cornered right here. But it can't really get you tipsy, you know what I mean? I don't know why I said you know what I mean. There's nothing really to get from that. But... Never eat shredded wheat. Shredded wheat. Yeah, sometimes I do that in real life. That's actually kind of a stoic practice. They say you just eat bland foods. Like you eat rice cakes and shredded wheat and oatmeal in a day. And generally speaking, the next day you'll get a lot more pleasure out of life. But it's an ancient stoic practice to help you experience more gratitude for the things in your life. Like they used to wear uncomfortable shirts around town. I don't know because I didn't see it, but I read that it was a thing, and I believe everything that I read. Box of nails. Here we go. All right, like I said, we're going to find a lot of home improvement stuff, but until we find a car, it's just pretty much going to be home improvement. So we did find the cooking show, E2. After this, they're going to be going to the video game convention at E3. Today, instead of cooking, we're going to introduce some fabulous new video game-age. What will be next? I'll probably stay in this house for tonight, too, since I'm such an overloaded man. Racked by hardship. And my God, that is I thought that was an Uzi. It was actually just a BB gun. I'm like, that's a little bit much to keep. Hey, kids, we couldn't decide what to get you for Christmas this year, so we decided we're going to get you some real Yakuza gangster weapons. Have fun. Christmas. Christmas used to be such a fun holiday. Live below your means and ask yourself if this is what you fear to. That is another excellent way of putting it. Ask yourself if this is what you feared. Well, that's good too, and especially that's a good way to stop any kind of spending habit that you develop. Like I kind of get into that whenever I get into physical gaming again. Video gaming doesn't really do this for me because once you buy the game, like you pretty much have it. I mean, are we just renting our games or are we actually buying them?
Does
That's a
anyone else
more
think
philosophical
the monthly
debate. But
is just really annoying.
I'll allow it. That got a little existential, a little bit fast. Everything bagel. Yeah. How many months? That's only 2 months. Well, either way. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Existential crises notwithstanding. What was I saying now? But yeah, spending habits are difficult to break. Unless if you just kind of go back in your life and you ask yourself, like, was I... Yeah, pretty much just repeating what you said. I will lie with the mother of Oedipus. If you do that, do you have an Oedipal complex, technically? Methinks not. But who am I? Alright, let me just take some painkillers in the bed. There we go. Book down, garden fork down. Why am I carrying all this crap on myself? Box of nails. The pain, it's going away. Good. I am tired enough to sleep now, aren't I? I've been up for a while. Oh no, it seemed like I'd been up for a while. Never mind. Alright, this is going to be one of those trips where I just bring a lot of stuff back in my hands to my house, because all of these seemed like useful items. Any kind of like food stuffs that we can procure is always going to be useful. Until we really find a car or something else to call my own. My God, I wish I had a dining room table that good. I did end up, like I said, you learn to live below your means. One thing I started doing recently is just, my God, so many chairs that you see in stores are ripoffs. So I went to Goodwill, and they have actually some very nice tables there for pretty cheap. But you can't really buy upholstered stuff from a Goodwill. It's just not a good idea. Yeah, we have way too much crap on us. Because you never know what's in it. So you buy wood. So you just get a lot of noble wood furniture. I have almost none of the things that I decided to come out with, don't I? Crap. Can you get over now? You still can't get over. All right, put down that shovel. Now can you get over? Oh, you're just out of breath. No, you're not. You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. All right, I guess I'll go back into the house. Come on, get in there. Get in there, man. No, touching cloth from Goodwill won't kill you, but actually, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm being kind of judgmental. I saw some sweet ass couches in there though. Basically, the couches that like the first couch that you have from The Sims. And to be honest with you, a lot of the couches that you see in Goodwill look more like real furniture than some of the synthetic things that you see in various other department stores. But I don't know. I'm generalizing a lot here. A lot of what I'm saying is just stupid and wrong. But I don't know. The point is, don't inflate your lifestyle. Otherwise, you'll never be happy. As a streamer, I think people need. Yeah, I don't know. What is in a resub? I always kind of like. Personally, I always found it difficult to join a stream midway through. Spiffo. We could at least like take pictures of ourselves everywhere that we see him. That'd be nice. See if I can get all of this stuff over the fence. Because, it's not worth it to get back to my house if I can't just... come on, get over it. Come on, keep trying. Keep trying. You could do it. Actually, can he do it? I don't know if it's a percentage chance or if it's just an on-off thing. Yeah, good hardwood furniture. Good firm furniture. Makes you more honest. This barn. I don't think I want to go through with this right now. I know I'm probably going to get myself killed, but I'm just going to be outstandingly careful on the way back. I don't want to take a second trip. Unless if I hear them right here. Am I dying? I am dying. I am dying. Why am I dying? Okay. Right. Okay, I'm going to do some ballsy things right here. I'm going to drink a whole bottle of wine. I'll be fine. Alright, good. Step 1. Oh, where is the bot? There is the empty bottle. We'll throw that on the ground like a hobo. There we go. An endearing hobo. Let's just eat all of that. 97 and dropping, I think not. Well, it's still dropping. Good, now I have all of this. Let's just consume everything that we came with. Yeah, I'll just use up some of these things before I get out of this area. I was a little impatient here. Alright, now I'm paying for it with a long trip back. Fix it up. See if I can watch some TV. There we go. That's a little bit better. I forgot that TV doesn't exist anymore. Okay, well, in that case, let's just sit down on the ground and read about first aid so that we don't have to bring that back. Also, why is this getting progressively worse? There we go. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get all those magazines back to my house. Just reading about first aid in the dark is exhilarating. Yeah, consumerism won't really ever lead you anywhere. Seek personal transformation. You know what I mean? I've always found that has led me to happiness in life. Hypothermic. Now I am getting cold inside. But how could it be getting worse? That is odd. I've never gotten hypothermia inside. Either this building could be glitched. It's possible. There are buildings that count as like inside or outside when they're not. Yeah, there we go. I think that the large warehouse they just got rid of from the game because it was a very glitched building. Or that's one reason why you see other buildings there. Magazine. What else is heavy in this inventory? First aid for beginners. Dropping it. Book. Reading it. Depression be gone. Paper gone. I ate the book. I got this. Okay, I can attach this to my back. Good. How far are we? We're still at 19.1 out of 10. Wear the long socks. Put those ones down. Adhesive bandages, box of nails. Do we have any goddamn backpacks in this world? All right. You know what? We're just going to have to make some decisions here. Bringing that back. BB gun, cool. Tire pump, cool. Sheet, not really necessary. Dirty rag, not really necessary. Painkillers, bleh. Now I've got to sleep here too. I'm just not being very good with inventory managing. You know, you get someone, you put your feet out in front of you, eyes bigger than your stomach, and you can never get anything done. There we go. Now I'm not exhausted. 18.45 out of 10. Now I'm just going to have to put down fishing for intermediates is basically worthless. Water bottles. I do want to keep those. Magazines. I'm going to drop on the ground. The BB gun is surprisingly heavy. Okay, that's probably enough to get home. Yeah, I don't need to be perfectly unencumbered, but just enough to not be totally exhausted before I get there. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You know, like, we've been trying to expand our radius, and it's a little slow, but it's also like, look at how useless he is when he's not, when he doesn't have a car, when he doesn't have anything to get around in. Okay, that was the other one we just... Ah, here we are. Home. Home sweet home. And it's December 4th. I think we played much less time than the last time. So we've really covered a lot more ground just in the couple hours we've been here. I don't even think we've been playing for quite as many hours, and yet we've gotten more character development done. But this is kind of like the slow slog before we meet our car. I'm just going to take all of this and put it on the ground. Grab my backpack again. Fitness isn't really worth getting here. At this point in time, we just lose weight. Take our time. Backpack. I thought I put my backpack down there. Where did I throw down my bag? Oh, it's probably in my main room where I was sleeping. There's an auto walk mod that lets you change walk into double clicking, which is super useful and doesn't do the weird stop running thing that the original walk 2 does. Oh, did not know that. Yeah, mouse controls are pretty underrated. Was actually thinking of doing a mouse playthrough. A mouse only, where you can't use your keyboard. Ah, here is my backpack. It's loaded up with axes. Jesus. Here we go. All right, we'll rest. One thing that limits you when you're losing weight is that in efforts to lose weight, you're actually, like, weakening yourself seriously, because when you're very hungry, you can't carry as much. So it's just this entire period of decreased strength. Bring those along with us. Keep one in our inventory. All right, I think we'll set back out again. 11:30 p.m. Yeah, we'll set out. We'll just do some normal walking, though, this time. All right, what we should keep our eyes out for is a car. If we do manage to find one, we'll come back and grab our gas can. If it doesn't work, and we'll siphon the gas. And if it does work, then huzzah, amazing. Good for us. We can keep using it. But it might be better to stick to roads here, and that also might be difficult with all the snow on the ground as well. This looks like a place where you might see a weapon. Nope. Nah, just more farming equipment and nothing. Alright, keep heading east, just as like a place marker. Yeah, we certainly don't want to lose track of where our original house was. Hey, Troopin', what's up, brother? A lot of the zombies went over to, near the helicopter event, but the map that we're playing on is very rural, like a little bit more remote. Ah, this is an interesting spot. Might find more of what we're looking for here. Yep. Okay, this is good. This is more like what we're looking for. Not exactly quite what I wanted yet, but still good. Man, I feel like going through this entire county, if it were loaded with zombies, that would be so worthless. This is not that much loot. Attach that to my back. Okay, we'll use this to break into the other garages. Now, here's where we might start to find... Unless are any of them open? Generally, these things are always closed. If we could find some zombies to line them up on these doors, that'd be good. Yeah, actually, what am I doing? I got a sledgehammer at home. Yeah, I'm coming right back here. All right. Oh, we didn't run out of any energy. We did use up some precious time. But it's all good. We'll come back tomorrow, sledgehammer our way in, and see what's in the rest of those garages. I feel like I'm probably going to find more farming equipment, but you can never really have enough of that stuff, and it makes for great weapons. Oh, yeah. Did I say east? I meant west. Thank you. Oh, wowzers. Jesus Christ. Hey, Candy Rain, thank you very much for those 20 gift subs. I do appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. That is very generous. Frabjous day indeed. And may good things happen to you today. May good things happen to you today. Thank you very much. If you're getting a gifty sub, if you're getting a gift sub from Candy Rain, please be sure to say thanks. Thank you. I do appreciate that a lot. That's the best weapon in the game. Oh, the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is actually a fairly effective weapon, too. Candy Rain, if you got any requests, go whisper them in my ear. Throw that on my back. Good. Now, Sledgehammer actually does do quite a lot of damage, but it requires like a man to use it. Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's kind of zombie apocalypse in a nutshell, isn't it? Let's go back there. I think we've got enough. We should probably sleep before we get it tomorrow, though. Hey, Ghoul King, what's up, brother? The run's going pretty good. I don't know. Eerie's like, it's a little empty, it's a little quiet, but we've made a decently cozy base. So, yeah, we're started. I'm just looking for that good military base, looking for that good car that I need. But we did manage to find a decent garage, so I'm hoping that this place will have better stuff to kind of breathe new life into everything around us. It's funny how reliant you become on just hardware when the end of the world hits. You know what I mean? Like it has this kind of life-giving property. Like, I'll never forget.
TVUSERNOTICE #ambiguousamphibian.
Que pasa? Oh, that was via Candy Rain. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, my friend. I'll never forget the first time that I bought a drill. Kind of reminded me of I just felt such great power. You know, like a circular saw and a drill. There's a lot you can do with a circular saw and a drill in terms of just construction projects. Yeah. Yeah, Eerie has that vibe. I think it was down here a little bit, then we make our way back over to the other end. Though I'm pretty patient with the walking because this is just the way that PZ used to be. I used to play it before there were even cars in the game. You just had to walk everywhere. And the map was still just as big. It was just like, how are we going to get there? You're going to have to time-lapse that. Am I going the right way? I feel like I lost it. Yeah, I'm past it now. Starving again, too. Starving won't kill me. Well, I mean, it will kill me if I give it long enough time. Wait a minute now. Yeah, I took a direct west. Pretty much. I'm going to have to do a little bit of serpentine right here. Seems a little sus to me. Where was that warehouse? Yeah, it was like right here. Right? Was it just north? I don't trust this place. Okay, here was the wheat field that I know. Yes, this wheat was very honest to me. I wouldn't lie, it's wheat. It's the most honest of crops. Wheat, you have let me down. Nah. Shotgun shells, that's something. Alright, I'm going to starve to death soon. I can't believe that I lost track of that place. Where was it? It was like right there 2 seconds ago. Keep heading down. This is it. Okay, here we are. I have not lost faith in myself completely. What good news that is. All right, we do have a zomb there though. Hey fella. Hey fella. Slow and steady. That is the best weapon to get a kill with though. That's nice. The wheat was a lie. Well, it was just south of where I was going. Okay, down goes the wall. Down it goes. Down it goes. Okay, this is more like it. Man, I might even get an opportunity to destroy a table right now. Ooh. Hammer, lead pipe. What is in that shelf? All of this is worthless. Conveniently, everything does drop from the shelves now. It used to be that it just got destroyed, I think. Alright, thread. That's something. Shotgun shells. We'll keep the lead pipe on me. Alright, I think we're just breaking down the other walls. Mr. Gorbachev. Oh, wow. This is like surplus furniture. Hang on a minute. Now, what is behind this wall? What secrets these stoves? Or rather, grills, whatever they are. Wow, this really is a weird spot. I mean, I could even live in here. I wouldn't really recommend it, but... Alright, let's do this. Now, there's no such thing as structural integrity in this game, as you probably already know. You could just be floating. So, that's a thing. Get some rotten chicken in there. Who would put that chicken in a warehouse like this? My God, it's like the Sims furniture store. Rotten cake slices. I think we've got actual, like, fridge spawns in these. It's odd. Oh well. That garage wasn't really worth saving. Okay, giant waste of time again. Not really any edible food in there either. Okay, but maybe this is something. It's so nice to just be able to destroy anything. It's like I finally got the cheat codes. Here I come in. With my good stuff. I also don't want to use this as a weapon a lot. How much condition does it have? It doesn't have its full condition anymore. So we're gonna have to be... Oh, that was ballsy of me. I don't know why I did that. Let's see how far you get with that. Whoops, you just... Did they open the door? You can add it in that zombies are able to open the door. I'm trying to remember if there was anything. Which is terrifying, I might add. You don't want that in your game. like what? What just happened? Well, that was kind of a bust. See if there's anything a little bit further out east. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna make my way up through the J. Metal bar and battery. Ah, fence. Usually leads to civilization. Maybe we'll find Robert Frost in here or something. Nope. Just a walk along the countryside, really, is all. These trees seem too neatly placed. Yeah, look at that. They're like perfect rows. There's one right there. Countryside. What secrets? Oh, a car. 2 cars. Alright, this is what the entire quest has been for. The quest stands upon the edge of a knife. Alright, these zombies have weakened senses. I may be able to get through here quietly. See if I can attract these ones. You will not pass. There we are. Okay. Good. That's the one. And I'll stop this one because I don't want to lose my... God damn it, you were there, though. There it is. Good. All right. Done with that. Done with that. We earn these cars that we'll maybe be inside of in a moment. Please, cars, allow me to use you. Maybe I'd just be better off, like... I don't know, at this point... My luck with cars has been so bad... that, oh my God, that's god-awful. It might be more worthwhile to just revitalize a car from various parts that we find near our base. I think I might end up doing that because, you know, usually it's way faster to get that done by just finding a car, but For God's sake. Okay, I don't want to run out of sledgehammer and die. Let's just destroy the window, though, shall we? Why didn't you just use the sledgehammer rather than your elbow, you absolute Chad? Alright, well, I think we're going to need a lot of these walkie-talkies before too long, so we're just going to take that. We'll need quite a lot of electronics. You can pretty much get all the skill that you need from one car. Tire is going to come in handy. I'm pretty sure that we have wrenches back where we went. We are going to build a car, because I am out of ideas. Yep. I don't want to die. 15.46. We're going to have to put something down. Yeah, I don't think carrying back a tire on my back seems like a great idea in retrospect. Hey, Thorax Malone. Thanks very much for the prime. Much appreciated, my friend. I fell again. I've fallen and I can't get up. Damn it, right when I forgot my bandages too. Alright, I'm going to, in a manly way, rip up my long sleeve shirt. There we are. Ripped sheets on there. Alright, so plan A was Smackledorfed. We couldn't really find a car. I've gone about as far as I care to go with the cars. I think I'm going to go back to the destroyed cars near my house and just, like, build one from scratch. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but we have more literature than we have car parts, so we'll probably be better off just building something with our mechanics skill. Or at least see how far we can get, and if there's maybe one component, then we could search for it. I mean, after all, there's all of these mechanics shops out here. We're bound to find something. There's, like, the tractor supply and other garbage like that around here. Always try before... Some shit is happening right... Okay, that's just two. It's just two. My character's actually quite exerted now, though. Alright, no matter. Just keep going over these fences. Keep going over this way. Don't get caught in a bad spot. Yeah, this guy gets exhausted quite fast. Or it may seem quite fast, but it's just because there's such a large stretch of countryside. It does kind of make you think of the middle of America. Like, if you've ever ridden a train through it, there's just miles and miles and miles of, like, corn in these stretches. And I mean, around where the game is based, like Kentucky. Like, have you ever taken a train through Ohio in parts like that? Man, does it get corny. Alright, so back to plan A. Build up a base. Get all that stuff going. Starvation is okay, though. At least we're getting... I'm not going to die. Yeah, I won't die from this right now. I am getting a little bit more worried about food, though. We could keep foraging for stuff. But it seemed as if we had tons and tons of it. And now I'm starting to realize, like, we are alone out here in the woods. And we're trying to get out of... Although it's good that we're, you know, safe out in the woods. Like, what is there out here? It's a little bit like real life simulator when you live in the country. What, or at least being a city person if you go there for the first time and then you're like, what is out here? It can be very peaceful too. I think we'll be better off reading the book first. Okay, time to read a book, go to bed, and then tomorrow scout out the random cars that we have around here. That's what you have to do, though. If you want to get out of a country town, you just have to build a car to leave it. How many cans of food do I have left? Now I am starting to count, because I spent all that time losing weight, thinking that my fitness montage would lead to a scavenging montage, and then I'd be able to get out of here. Kentucky and Ohio are vastly different. Yeah, I'm probably generalizing more than I should, but I guess what I mean is just there's parts of America where there's a lot of farming and woodland, at least compared to a lot of people who, I mean, a massive part of the population just lives along the coast in a suburban or an urban area. Very hungry. Ridiculously tired. A lot of the time when I'm explaining things, I'm just saying things to my past self, though. But yeah. I've had people think that I was like trying to preach truth in all of my videos, and sometimes they'll come at me with all of this politicking, and I'm like, oh god. We're just relaxing. We're just saying, we're just spitting falsehood. Just spitting falsehood. Ah, the load. It pains me. How would I go through my backpack and my god, I am sleeping very late. Alright, there we are. A light snow won't be bad for getting the car parts. Let's go ahead and scout out what cars are in any general condition, and then we'll see what we can like put together, because there was one group of them somewhere just southeast of here. This is coming from someone who mixes up cardinal directions, remember, guys. Alright, now if we follow along the road, that should lead us to the carriage. So we had 2 down here, unless if they've just teleported away. No, there they are. Good. Okay, my faith in society has been confirmed. Now, this may be blocking off this other car, though. Is it? Try to figure out why we can't even get into it in the first place. Let's see. Tires, driver's seat, there's the seats, the doors. Okay, the doors are in pretty crap condition, but we can uninstall them. We could still use the parts on this car. It's unclear to me why we can't even get into the car, though. Alright, let's check out this one. Can we at least get into its trunk? We can, and there is literally 1 can of soda in the trunk. We do have the key to this one, which is nice. But by the time that we're done reassembling these things, we might not even need keys to cars. Alright, I guess the other thing that we should check and just take account of is how much gas do we have. I'm going to go head home really quick. Yeah, I'll head home after this. I think we had 1 more pile of cars there. Down in the south. Was it along here, or was it in a different spot? I'm not getting anything there, and it seems like the road ends. Another thing that's making this entire process more difficult is the fact that it's snowing. And we can't even see the road beneath our feet, so we lost track of where we even were in the first place. I swear to God, there was something over here. There was a car. Ah, here it is. Okay, this was the one I was looking for. Now, I took this for granted a little bit before because I thought it would be easier to find cars. These 2 cars we could potentially repair. Maybe I'm being a little bit optimistic there, but this one we can't actually access this engine, though, unfortunately. I have no way of towing this car away from here. I don't have anything that I could move a car with. So it seems like this car is going to be the one. Kind of stuck here. This is the worst car. But will it work? Will it work? Checking the front seat. We don't have a key, it appears. I'm not even sure if the door locks work. The lock is broken, so we need... Yeah, this is a car... This reminds me of our car when I was a kid. You have to get in through another seat, and you can't get out of the driver's seat. All right, questionable. We'll start with that. Do we have a screwdriver on us? Okay, so here's what our task is going to be ahead of us. We need to gain the electrical and mechanical skills in order to dismantle, or in order to hotwire this car, and then hopefully get some gasoline into it. We got to remember its location too, because that is our ride out of here. I don't want to make you believe in me anymore, because this is the worst travel situation I've ever been in. But you know, if I have to go back to the ground and build this thing with my, build this thing from the ground up, as they say, I'll do it. I swear to God, I'll do it. Yep, we could, we could in theory repair all of it. We'd have to replace a lot of it. Or we could replace those parts. You can't just like tailor a new seat. That would be a bit ambitious. Well, you might be able to, but certainly be difficult. So what I'm going to do is head back home, see if I did manage to find any of those electrical or mechanical books. At this point, VHS tapes are somewhat useless. We could get a generator, but I think the gas is better spent on travel. Did I keep books in here? Mechanics for Beginners. We do, in fact, have that. We have 2 copies of it, in fact. We could eat one of them. And we have electronics. I believe electronics is in pink. Go head back over and look for that. I am starving, but it's okay. Electricity for Intermediates. Unfortunately, not the book that we need, but since I have on the skill multiplier, the mechanics was the more, we'll say, necessary one. All right, time to head back inside. We're going to be reading an entire book now, and that's going to vastly speed up this whole process. I shouldn't say vastly, because it is still quite an enduring process. More long requires endurance. Whatever it is. We've been streaming for a while now. Ah, there we are. Can opener. Open up a can of soup. Drink a quarter of that. Just enough to keep myself from starving. All right, now we sit on the floor. Oh, this is better, though, because our task is more suited to our weight. Really need to keep losing weight if we want to get much further in this. We need to lose weight and gain fitness. And you're just better off grinding basic skills before you get, like, that opportunity to get fitness. Or it'd be nice if I could go back to a car, you know. Use that to speed my way away from the zombies. Will co-op allow for somebody to push a car while the person inside steers? That'd be kind of neat. Like, what? That person, I don't know, puts the car in, or takes it off at his parking brake. Be an interesting mechanic. Well, we saw the car towing, which nobody really ever expected. All right, we've got hunger now. It's coming back, but we did manage to finish the mechanics. I guess I'll leave finished books over here on the floor. Empty bottle. Drink all of that. Might as well now. Okay, tiredness is now starting to take over. It's not really worth going in on cars if you're tired, because pretty sure tired just lowers the speed of everything. Tired is one of the worst moodles to get. Like unhappiness, it's never worth it to do a lot of looting or tasks that require inventory management when you're unhappy or bored, because it just slows everything down. Like by a lot. By quite a lot. Where are we with our electrical? 1.5. I can't even really remember what we did with that. Got a multiplier of 3 on that. So let's see what one walkie-talkie does. My God, my hair has grown. Do we have scissors? I don't actually really like that. We don't have scissors. Okay, it's staying that way. Can I tie it up into a ponytail then? Salty McCastrocnemius. There we are. Ponytail. Get it out of my face. Good job, Salty. We all believe in you. You can get through this, man. Better stay organized. So we're at 1.5. Let's see what one walkie-talkie does. It did a whopping 1.5. That's actually not that bad, though, because we need electrical level 1 and mechanics level 2, so that's fine. What other kinds of stuff could we use? We use any kind of car tool, and then we'll bring out our screwdriver with us. There is a way to farm infinite electrical experience from a car, and we're probably going to have to employ it. You need to... It requires having a lot of light bulbs on you, because you get individual electrical experience from every single light bulb that you do. So we're going to go ahead and use this on the car. Pretty much every single car that we find here. Any car that we can get to the light bulbs on. You can even swap out the light bulbs from various cars, or it used to be that way, and like reuse all of the experience on them. Hey, Duver505, thanks very much for the Prime. Uninstall that. There we go. Yeah, the beard is a good insulator. I could never really do long hair though. Have I ever used the Eris minimap mod? I don't really use minimap a lot. Minimap's not bad. I just feel like it kind of takes out my immersion or it adds more UI. Try to keep the UI out of the game. Believe I get experience for all of these, but that's just me though.
Happy 3 months. Hope your stream has gone well.
This is a little odd. Hey, Renimus Max, thanks very much for the 3 months. Very appreciate. This is, I can't believe what I'm seeing. It seems as though electrical experience for installing and removing headlights has been, it's been changed into mechanics experience. I guess that makes a little bit more sense. I can't say I like it. That's bad. Is it just me? It was boosting mechanics. Maybe it was boosting mechanics and not electrical all along. Yeah, I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm a crazy person. Don't listen to me. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't know why. I totally mixed that up in my head. Getting imposter syndrome now. Wow. Okay, well, nonetheless, we're going to get mechanics, like, way, way fast. Since this battery happens to be at 100% and is apparently in very good condition, as long as the batteries don't need charging, we'll be okay. If the battery does need charging, though, we may be in trouble. Like I said, I was hoping to not have to go through this process with you guys, but we might as well just go, we might as well dive in head first if we're going to go ahead and rebuild an entire car. Now, even if a battery's at 100%, it might just mean that it's in good condition and it still doesn't have any juice in it, in which case you still need a battery charger, which requires a lot of other stuff. So, if this battery is crap. And right at that moment, a helicopter event. Oh, that's bad. All of that is bad. Okay, tell you what, all of the batteries in the world are crap. We're all gonna die. We're alone in this world. I'm gonna install them anyway. We might as well get the experience for when we do manage to find a car and then, for God's sakes, hotwire it. That battery's at 100%, but we're going to need like a gas station or a generator and all of this other crap if we want to get that thing up and running. We might just be better off walking it through Eerie if this doesn't work out. My God, how many obstacles will you throw at me? I'm not even really scared of this helicopter event, though, because I feel lonely, to be quite frank, and I'd like zombies to come near. Never played PZ, but I play RimWorld. Would I like Zomboid? A lot of people who like RimWorld like PZ, or vice versa. I believe Tynan has mentioned PZ as an inspiration in RimWorld. Or was it the other way around? I don't know. I'm trying to remember back to Tynan's GDC thing. Tynan has a very good talk at GDC if you ever want to watch an interesting thing on game dev. Why are you running? I may just go to sleep here. I mean, I'm not that scared. I'm not this scared. I could sleep in the house. The house doesn't matter to me as much as the garage does. Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Unfortunately, all of the batteries don't work, and we have nothing. I actually am feeling great, like, emptiness and nihilism right now. All of my plans have been smackledorfed. Every single thing that I thought would work has now failed me. I still have a lot of experience. I'm good at mechanics. I mean, as a person, I feel fully validated. Like, it would be a complete life lived, but just you died and you were alone and you never had anyone. You know, it's going to be probably a sad death for Salty McGastrocnemius, but I don't want him to die. I still am rooting for him. Yeah, all that he has is a hand drill and a saw. That's all that he has to live for is like the wood around him. It would be a terrible thing to go to sleep now. This is going to require a lot more brainstorming. I don't know, I'm needing to get creative with this. That's good. When you get creative, that's when you break down walls. That's why I'm going to sit in this chair and be creative. Alright, the helicopter event ended. Apparently right nearby me, but not quite on top of me. I think it's safe to go to sleep now. Let's get out of here. Keep checking on him. He is now 95 kg. I mean, I've lost a lot of weight. It's going to start to sneak up on me now. Really more a cause for concern than anything else. But now that that battery wasn't working, I'm starting to think of abandoning my car plan too. I don't want to seem like I'm just abandoning strategies left and right, but it's that I'm seeing that if I go through with them to their full fruition, we're really not even going to get anything. We could get the generator, but if we get the generator, then we would need a battery charger. So there's so many different various items and prerequisites to recreate civilization on my back. We need a car, not only a car with a battery, but we need a car with a battery that is charged. There's a difference between a charged and an uncharged battery, and a battery charger is a very difficult item to locate. When you do find one, hold on to it with both hands, because you need a generator and that to charge a battery, and tons of gasoline too. I almost feel like that the best way we can continue is just by deciding which items for us are going to make the best for mobility and try to make a long-term trip from our home. Because otherwise we're just going to die here. I mean, we'll live, but it won't be living. We'll just be existing, so to speak. The monotony. What's gotten into me? Eminem. Alright. I think I'm good. Let's just make a conscious decision of what items are going to be the most useful on my way out. I think that the sledgehammer would be good. I definitely want that with me. But I think I'll keep that in my backpack. 6.62. We've brought down the carry weight a bit. We want to refill our water bottles before we go. And I think we'll just go on a scouting mission. We won't bring anything back with us. I'm going to make that like a point of... That's why I'm bringing a sledgehammer, just so that I can break down any walls. We're cold. We're a little bored, but that'll go away. The hunger. We also want to take care of that really quick, because we don't want to become weak. If there's anything that we can bring with us, like coffee, that would also be good. Eat half a thing of marinara. I'm going to eat another half a thing of marinara. Here we are. And I'll bring some food with me. Ketchup will do. You imagine leaving home? Citation needed for the difference between a charged and an uncharged battery. You're a funny one. You're a funny one. I'll allow it. Alright, well, we got the digital watches. Okay, time for a scouting mission. Everything that we did here in, Nowheresville has been for nothing. Now, if we want to get out of here, we need to go slightly either north or south. I can't remember which one it is. But I'm going to stay along roads, because if we manage to find a miraculous car, that would be good. I think we'll make our way out here. And we're going to go do some walking. And we won't go all the way till nightfall. We want to get back and be tired, but not so tired. Okay, a tree line. Crap. Oh, it's so dangerous to do this in the snow because we don't know where we're going. If we do it in the snow, if we do it in the snow, then we have to make sure that we walk just in one cardinal direction so that we can retrace our footsteps easily. Or we could at least follow a natural landmark like this river. Because we don't want to get lost. Yeah, get mixed up with so many different boxes and houses. This is a new ground. Alright, we haven't tried here yet. By rocking the dirty bandage, embracing my bad boy status. No, I just forgot to take off my bandage. I'm just a dirty person. That's the truth. Still nothing. Was really hoping to follow along a road, but I think it would be worse to just keep aimlessly going along that way. What was that? That looked like a clearing. Nah, nothing. I gotta say, one of the main things that used to get me killed in this game, and the reason why I couldn't have long-term characters, or whenever I went anywhere, I would die, was because I wouldn't walk, I would run, and I didn't know about this feature. Just make sure that you're always speeding up to, like, the next fastest level and using walk, too. It's just such a better way to fast travel. I think enough people have watched or discovered the game through my videos and now seen it like that. So maybe it's not as big a thing, but it took me a while to figure it out. I don't know why. There's always new secrets I'm uncovering. Like recently, I saw a streamer do something where he had 2 broken legs and he could use the walk 2 mechanic to start running in place, which is just mind-boggling. A little crazy. A little crazy. We've been a long way and we still haven't found anything. If I find anything here, I might just have to stay there for the night. I'd rather avoid that, but we're getting to the point where it's getting a little dangerous for me to be out here. Now we're just heading into straight woods. Alright, I'll tell you what. Just to keep track of time, we'll do this till 3 p.m. And if we don't find anything by 3 p.m., we'll head back out to the river, go back home, and call it a loss. We'll try it another way, another day. Because I'm not going to get myself killed in these woods. Maybe I'll go a little bit south of here, though, so that I have a better shot at maybe discovering something in the future. Ah, no, another river. Well, this is bound to get me mixed up. Can't say I really like that, but we've made it further than any amphibian ever has. Hey.
What is the name of this survivor?
Playing as Salty McGastrocnemius. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate the 4 months, Navy Knight. I am tired. I regret to inform you, but a bridge! A covered bridge! Wait a second! This is almost exactly what I was looking for. Right when hope gave out. Salty McGastrocnemius. Yep. This is exactly what I was looking for. Alright, unfortunately we are exhausted. Hey, Squids, thanks for the prime. Much appreciated, my friend. Yep, we are at an evac shelter. Possibly a military base. I don't honestly know, but this is a feature native to Eerie country. It may just be an evacuation point, but we are also along a road, and I don't really want to give this up. Man, it would have been great to bring around coffee here. We can at least follow the electric poles, though. Alright, let's see what this place has to offer. It might honestly offer a little bit of cover for the night if we kill the zombies around here. We could stay in it, and I'd feel fairly safe in that. That's not good. Alright, that's how sandbags work. Yep. Alright. We got something. Wow, I didn't realize that there... Whoa! Wowzers. Who would put that many guns in the barracks? We lucked out. We lucked out. And don't forget, we got this sledgehammer on us. Do we have anything with a suppressor? Not that I want to do that right before I sleep. We got a Dragunov. Jesus Christ. My first rifle. Technically, it would be. Handy rifle, carbine. Man, all these Dragunovs. Not by 19 millimeter double stack. We do have 19 millimeter. That would be a fairly useful ammo type. 45 ACP single stack magazine. And I think a lot of these are already loaded. All right, we found weapons. Congratulations. Good job, honey. How am I going to find this place again, though? I don't want to use these to take out the zombies. We might bring these back to our base. Honestly, I was hoping I'd find something with a bit more transportation potential, but SVDS maybe. Let me go double check. Handy rifle, 38 SCP, Dragonov. It's unfortunate the Dragonov isn't. The Dragonov would also be a terrible... Okay, well, we do have a shotgun, and we do find random shotguns lying around in, like, pretty much farm supply areas. Or, like, shotgun shells are a little bit more easy to find. 22 LR. Basically, as long as it has a magazine and a little bit more ammo. 308 win. Multi-gun, yeah, of course. The Walther might be... Walther? Whatever it is. This may be good because it does contain a magazine. We have a whole box of ammo for it. Not really my go-to first choice weapon, but throw that on my back. Okay, we have a gun. We did not have a gun for a very long time in this playthrough, but at least it feels earned. Unequip that. Not my first gun of choice. I'd probably get a shotgun. But I kind of prefer this rather than, like, just you have every gun in the game. I feel like the spawns were good in this. By 19 millimeter. What else do we have? The carbine might be good, too. Yep, carbine would be worth it. I'm going to take that out of here. But am I saying it all wrong? Nah, I don't know how to pronounce all the gun names. They're interesting. They're expensive if you're really into them. 45 ACP, 38 SCP, 45 ACP. But feel free to backseat, it's helpful. 22 LR, 45 ACP. What had 45 ACP? 1911 carbine. There we go. Yeah, I'll grab that too. 45 ACP single stack. Might be good to have a sidearm too, though. Take that. Yep. We also have an extra mag, so that's good. 45 ACP, 45 ACP. Okay, that's more than enough. That's actually far more than I feel comfortable carrying with me. Browning bookmark. We also have this. Immediately getting my attention drained. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. What we would want to do is set up some sort of landmark that could help me find this place again. A little bit over encumbered. We could probably throw some of this into our backpack, though, and get underweight. I think we brought some food with us, too. Water bottles are surprisingly heavy, so we'll put those in. Carbine's going out. And look at all that we have in a school bag. Jesus. Oh, graphical user. I could pretty much completely turn off the UI. Except I would need to bring it back up every single time I want to do this. Single stack magazine. Let's put the box of rounds in here too. 308. What is 308? 308 win standard. Okay, so then we got that. 45 ACP goes in the backpack. 45 ACP goes in the back. I have no more room in the backpack, unfortunately. It's time to eat the ketchup. Good. All right, I'm feeling unhappy, as I should be. Screwdriver is also going in there, and now we're just slightly over encumbered. Good. All right, we're not over encumbered anymore. I'm actually going to sleep here because I don't think that there's any danger. Am I safe? I mean, there is a tree in front of this place. Let's take a quick look around, make sure that there's nothing that I missed. Now, there's like no other major features here. I don't want to die from being tired. Being tired is pretty much the worst thing that can happen to you in the game, too. So we're good. We're not going to use any of this ammo for right now, but... Oh, somebody fired again. Empress Rumble, thanks very much for the sub. The mod called Firearms B41 that is the same sort of ammo, improving gun usage, but with less item bloat, if that would help you in the future. Maybe. Actually, I kind of enjoy the item bloat of Brita. Because generally speaking, when you do find firearms, they seem to be with the magazines that you're looking for them, so not really any big issues there, but...
Hey Double A, I watch your VODs to sleep every night, so I thank you for all the peaceful sleep. Also, do you still play League of Legends from time to time?
Ah, that's a way back. You know, I play TFT. Hey, thanks. I appreciate the sub, Diago. Now, you know, most of the stuff that I play for, like, kind of my own fun, like on the side when I'm not making video. I don't really enjoy playing games that way, though. I got into Magic Online. Magic, TFT, stuff like that. Not really any gaming I would care to share or that incorporates story in any way. Sometimes we play it on here from time to time. Right, I got nothing to do. Nope. I'm not really in any danger because I'm not attached to this place. I'm going to need to be standing like right next to this guy to have any shot at accuracy. There we go. The outline's turning slightly more green. That was it. Can I use your denim shirt? I don't think so. Ah, automatically takes it out of the backpack. That's great. I don't know why I'm celebrating that so much. Yeah, League is fun. I haven't touched League in years. I played Teamfight Tactics. I generally just tend to mute everybody when I play, though, because I'm like, I don't want to get angry at a bunch of salty people. A lot of people who play that, or at least the most vocal people who play the game are salty. Then there's a lot of just quiet, good people. I might as well get some experience. Well, I've got nothing to live. Well, really, yeah, nothing to live for now. I was hoping that we'd find a car or something more of a form of civilization out here rather than just weapons. It's pretty much the last thing that I needed. But it's something. And if I can get everybody at point blank range, I mean, they're coming from all over, but the one good thing is that if we did rile them up, we'll at least see where the zombies are located, which might give a better indication of where civilization is. Otherwise, I don't know, I can always go back to that bed to sleep. So I think I'll just keep heading off in this direction. Now, I am slightly over encumbered. I don't want to be that for too long, so put that in there. I think we're good. Train tracks. We're a long way from home. I think we're just going to go at it, though. But this is a good sign, though. Seeing a couple of them every now and then just means that we will get to a city at some point. There are more if we keep going this direction. Unfortunately, right now when our shooting skill is very low, and all that we have access to is like non-shotguns like this, you do have to get right up to them and just fire at them like that. What is our aiming at right now? Yeah, our aiming is crap, so it's going to be a long time before we can use these things. But when you do get good with them, you can... It's almost too good. It's like machine-like. Or that. That's another way to do it. Honestly, probably a better way to train your shooting if you have access only to these things. Ah, here we go. Nor Creek Hunting. Or not Knob Creek Hunting. There we are. Are the maps in this game infinite? No, I think very early on in the development of PZ, I believe that they invited the idea that a modder might come along and make proc gen maps. And this is partly because so many of the games that came around in its like class, I suppose, had proc gen maps because it came around around a lot of other roguelites like that, or roguelikes, with proc gen maps. I don't believe anybody has implemented that, though. Crap, I forgot that I can't shove when I'm reloading. There we go. Do I have any rounds left for this? I do have 7. There we go. Yeah, I think it'd be very difficult to do it with that tool, though. But it is like a tool used for tiling multiple games, though. That some of them might feature proc gen. It uses a program called TileEd. Or their like version of it that they've created or used is called TileZ. But I don't know. I might be technically wrong on that. Yeah, maybe we'll do a map making stream. Those things are sweet. Ah, you have a spear. In a sense. Ooh, crap. Wait, I totally pressed space right there, and then it just didn't do anything. Well, I'm not infected because I didn't die instantly, so that's good news. But 3 times this stream, that animation system has let me down. That was weird. Okay, I'm not even going to trust these at all until I got them on the ground. Now. Well, I'm standing on top of you. Okay, alright, maybe just your legs. Alright, I'm complaining a lot again. Crap. That one was weird. Alright, what takes 45 ACP? I might honestly just drop this on the ground. Because all that it's really useful to me right now is just like pure experience. That's not a long-term gun. What takes 45 ACP? Single stack magazine. M1911 carbine. What does more damage? Model 870 carbine I'm just keeping with me because I have some shotgun shells back at my house. I trust the carbine. This is... actually, let's try the Desert Warrior. I don't really know anything about these. I'm just going by... I'm just going off of pure looks. 45 ACP. Open this box. Good. I've got enough. Yeah, I think it's good to play on with instant zombification because otherwise you're just... It's a guessing game. And nobody likes secrets. You can put the rounds into the magazine, you know. Also, that'd be interesting if you did that. Oh, it already contains them, my bad. Alright, this is more like the kind of thing that we need. Something simple. There we go. Ooh, the hunting knife on that might be good. Nah, it's not as much fun. At least we're getting some, like, interesting combat going on here now. There we go. My god, this guy's nerves are steel. The head bandage looks a little bit more badass too, gotta say. Though that was kind of loud. Gotta say, I was never like, coming from an urban environment, I never really understood the appeal of guns. But like, I get them as a hobby now, and it's partly through PC, just because like, the sounds are really nice. My friend is into them. I still don't get that anybody can just basically walk into a store and just like buy one. Like no real background check in some places. That is a little disconcerting. But just like the survival of it. The survival of it is nice. It's nice to be in a setting where they actually seem to make sense here. Battery. Okay, have you any charge? Remaining 0%. Okay, so that right there basically means that despite the fact that there's a battery in the car, it is not working. Funny story. The first weapon actually the only weapon. My buddy took me to the shooting range, and he was like, yeah, what can we take out? How about an AK-47? Which is just like the oldest, mustiest rifle. Any store that sells a gun will run a background check. Yeah, but it's also like, it seems easier than, I don't know, getting a license to a car, Like, I could be a crazy person and just go in and, not that I am, but like, hypothetically somebody could, which is kind of a crazy thought. Think about how it is kind of difficult to get a license. There's just so much red tape. Though I guess in that case too, there's just so many questions. Empty gas can. You give me hope that maybe there is something in this lot. I mean, we have a congestion wreck. I have nothing to live for back home. I might as well just do this. Okay, we got a jam. We're going to have to rack. Too many. That's good. I don't like the sound of that. You don't need a license for muskets. Yeah, everyone just goes back to their... Defend the land with the muskets. Defend the land. This is disconcerting. Very bad. Okay, we have 44 rounds, though. Just when I didn't want them to come to one location, they come to one location. What did I get better at? Tell me, aiming. Remove. Remove. I am healthy again. Though it kind of looks badass to keep on a dirty head bandage, so I'm going to do that. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Yeah. No, I can do a rather convincing Arnold well, not that one. That one was bad. But sometimes it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well. I said can. I said not always. What would we have done without Arnold Schwarzenegger? What a memey fellow to have just like been in. All right, now I'm getting really sidetracked. He's a what else is he besides a meme? Well, he's basically done everything. The Glad. We have found some things. Let us rejoice and be glad. Muskets for home defense. Oh my god. Just the amount of people who would just give up if they had to reload a musket. This is looking more like emergency shelter. Okay, this is more like it. I don't really want to alert them, though, here. Remember, we've got a gas can in that car, so if we find anything worth taking, we could bring it back. We aren't over-encumbered, we aren't hungry. We're actually doing pretty well with our character, though, so let's go, like, probe a little bit deeper and see if we can find anything. I don't think I checked that car's insides, though. Smash this one. I do have the gun in my hand, so I'm not going to... I love it how your character just has, like, no free will in Project Zomboid and will always do whatever you want him to. Like, you want me to throw my hand through the window? Though I guess that is just a feature of all video games, to be fair. The lack of free will. I don't know if I have a jack. Don't believe I do. 10.29 out of 11. Now, when we get very hungry, that's going to start to go down again. Don't forget. Dirty rag. That goes in there. Ammo is light, but I'm just trying to prepare for when my character gets hungry. I don't want him to get exhausted. I'd always throw the water bottle into the backpack, but now I've got quite a lot of stuff on me. I think the M1911 I'm going to put on the ground. There's like one bullet in it, but who cares? I'm never going to use that thing. The only thing that's really worth bringing back with me is the Model 870. Okay, you can just be rude over there. You can just Be a mad lad. Nope. God, that always happens. Scares the hell out of me now. This may be the spot. Oh, did we just hit the jackpot? Think we may have. Yep. Maybe off to the south. A lot of... Okay, here we go. At least we have directions now, though. Eerie Capital City. I think that was what we were coming from, though. Aaron City, Irvington City. So there's a lot more out to the... I was going to say the west. No, I meant east. In the south. Muldraw map. We already know what Muldraw looks like, so we're good. We cannot... Ah, here we go. That was the perfect item to find at this time. I don't know what alerted them to me. I guess they saw me in the snowstorm. Fortunately, the snowstorm is starting to happen, though. I seem to be swinging slowly from the cold. Nightstick's not that bad. Okay, now we are getting the heavy load message. Throw that in our bag. Then we're going to have to get inside of one of these places. But, I don't like that. Yeah, time to run. Time to go. Too bad, right, when we found some decent stuff. Who is making that clicking noise? Ah, this place is so good, too. Are you the perfect car that will just work when I get inside? Nope. This car looks really good, though. Okay, fortunately, these zombies are slow. Ah, damn it. Go. Just go. Best to not get frustrated. A lot of cars in here that I think might work. Or, I mean, this car clearly could work. Oh, we got to check out the condition of it. We may have found a ride. I think all we need is gas, and then just spend some time around here. It'd be worth it, though, because things are so far apart in this part of the world. Come on. I didn't go all this way for nothing. I do really feel like we've been on the Odyssey, you know? I'm Odysseus. We should have named him Odysseus McGastrocnemius. Crap. No, Odysseus McGastrocnemius. Don't die now. You're getting slow from the cold. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, I'm gonna chance it in one of Atox's unusual... My god, these are such cool maps. It's like a refugee shelter, or not really even a shelter, just an evacuation point. I bet we could find something in these tents up here, right? Wouldn't you put something in these tents? Come on, there's got to be something in here. I bet you could... Okay, ooh, it looks like they're... Ooh, right on top of me. I bet you that there's a crap load of guns in those things, though. Those are military spawns. It's like an evacuation shelter with a military spawn list. All these things are locked. Somewhat realistically so, but I think this is the only entrance or exit to these things. Freaky thing about these places, though, is that if you do take a wrong turn, you do often find yourself at a dead end. Like in vanilla, maps are intentionally designed so that there aren't so many dead ends. If you make a wrong turn on a custom map, like you're done. Which apparently I might have done. Did I stay out the entire night? I think I said I would turn back in the afternoon if I didn't. Suddenly I find myself very lost and alone. I think I can use the cover of this storm, though. Ah, helicopter crash, too. I wonder. Nah. Ah, man, that ASMR is nice. I bet you, though, that I could be quiet enough to sneak my way in over here. Like, look, none of them know about me right now. Did my sneaking going up? God, I'm improving by the second. Sometimes my own improvement amazes even me, except for no. That wasn't what happened at all. Oh, maybe it was light-footed. We may never know. We may never know the answer to these questions. I think I can get in here and be quiet, though. Only one. He doesn't know me. I'm safe. I did it. Am I playing him? Yeah, so there's a mix of zombies. There might be a tiny bit of sprinting, but I got rid of some of them because they were just kind of glitching in to kill me. We did get killed, like a major buzz kill by a sprinter a few videos ago, too. Okay, the antidepressants are most welcome right now because those will actually help. All of these things are light fare as well. Fill everything up. Fortunately, we can sleep in here for tonight. I want to be out of sight of all the zombies in here. But I think this was a worthwhile trip. Yeah. You know, I stand by it because it's just like, although we're far from home, although we're far from our base, this is a lot of the stuff that we need. We have a car here. We have tons of weapons in these tents. I swear to you, if I look through those things, there's bound to be a lot in them. Throw that into my bag too. But now we're at 10. The one thing that we're lacking and that we still have a lot of is food at home. I should have brought a bit more with me. I thought I brought enough. Okay, I mean, it just means that we need to decide on other stuff. Dirty rags are pretty much useless. We have adhesive bandages too. Suture needle, good, but not worth its weight right now. Not that it's very heavy. The Desert Warrior. I think this thing I'm just doing for show right now. Quite honestly, I don't think it's worth it. What else? Okay, now we're down below carry weight. We won't keep the 45-8. Well, or we'll keep it with that. The best thing that we've got with us is the Model 870 because we have tons of shotgun ammo spawning in various places. Okay, 11:20 a.m. It's a snowstorm. I think we have enough visibility blockage that it's okay to lie down here. Why am I suddenly above carry weight again? Throwing that into my backpack. Okay, now I'm below carry weight. I'm going to lie down and sleep. You can't do anything if you're tired. Please, God, don't kill me. Can I wash the rag in the sink? I could do that, but it's, you know, we've got other bandages. We'll be okay. All right, when I wake up, I can take antidepressants. Ah, good. This snowstorm got even more excruciating. We've got some options here. I don't really want to leave you on a cliffhanger, so I'm going to try to finish off a bit more of this encounter and then see what we can do from there. I don't really anticipate killing a lot right here, though. Let's kind of think about our options before we head out. We could stay in here. We're fairly safe. We're starving a little bit, but there might be food in cars nearby. We could either get a car or at least check out a car to be ready to take one when we come back. Or we could grab a weapon and try to clear out the place. I mean, like, if I were a DM, those would be my two options. Other reasons why the antidepressants are going to be useful for right here. Yeah, I'm going to take antidepressants so that I feel better in 20 minutes. Not exactly how antidepressants work, but in Project Zomboid, that is. That is exactly how they work in this game. If we were to clear things out, I'm probably going to get my ass kicked, but it'll probably be very cool. Seeing as if I do decide to take out a lot of weapons, I think there's not going to be any going back. I think I'm going to start by trying to get the car. I expected him to be sitting against that. Ah, no, there it is. See those legs? Yeah, look at those legs. The great news about this snowstorm is that we can use the cover, although we're cold. Like, stuff like that happens. Never saw it coming. Alright, I'm thinking we go into each of these places, try to stay inside of the room. Pray to God that they don't hear me. Assassinating their brethren. We're gonna go at this the Tom Clancy way. Try not to make too much noise either, because noise is gonna be the biggest giveaway for my location. Now this is more like what I picture when I play Project Zomboid. Stealth. Ah, this is great. Exactly how I dreamed it. There we go. That's realism. Nice. Alright. Handled it. Better off waiting for this than we would have been encountering them there. There's another one behind me. Just gotta keep zooming out every few minutes to check and make sure I'm safe. Too many over there to deal with at once. I'll try to save that group for last and just pick out lone individuals. Though if we rile up that group, we might be screwed. Okay, tell you what. The best way to get one of them is by vision. Zombie apocalypse in winter with nobody wearing winter coats? I guess it was October when it happened. I see an advantage to this position. Look, they're all doing the worm here. That's crazy. That's the advantage. If we could just get them all to come over the fence, like one after the... And I'm dead. Yeah. That's such a long animation, too. Okay, fence, don't fail me now. Alright, if we get these 2 fences in a row, maybe they'll just all die horribly. Ah, that seems pretty safe. Like, there's another fence in front of this fence. That's fenceception. Good job. Good job. I'm going to keep on my sneakers. Have I got on sneakers right now? Nah, I've got on boots. It's fine. No difference. Alright, that was the main group that I was afraid of. I mean, seeing as the conditions aren't very good, my character's pretty weak. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry, I missed a bunch there. I was very focused on the game. Gingerbread. Korish. Hit point in. Aaron, Hidney, and Tercio 2. Thanks very much for the subs, guys. Ah, that was good. We got a lot done right there. Now I'm thinking, let's just clear out the rest of this place. They aren't going to spawn in so many of them. Bring this water bottle into our inventory. Get a sip, put it back out. Outrageous fun. Ah, where did all 5 of them come from? Jesus. Hang on a second. We'll just do exactly the same thing that we just did. Yes, my short blunt skill has gone up. I increase. Frap juste. Mm-hmm. Ah, why? Come on, hands. Don't fail me now. Oh, the great thing about these fights is that you could pretty much just turn around and get killed, or you could run away and they'll never know where you went because it's snowing so goddamn hard. So although it's hardship right here, you know, you have an out. Anybody behind me? No. I'm good. Come on. There we go. Alright, one more group. And then I think I'll go do some weapon searching, because I think I'm fine if I just start shooting guns here. Or rather, I mean check out cars. Then we'll do the gun. There is one behind me. Ah, that line of sight thing will always get me killed. Though now it's more animations. I think I can handle myself with line of sight. Anybody have a pack of gum on them or something? So that I could swallow one of the pieces of gum? No, unfortunately not. There is no gum on them. Hither and thither I go. Mazel tov. I have Smackledorf the fence. No. Car, why aren't you open? Marvelous weather in this game. Nothing. Just West Point map. Okay. I think that's almost everyone. Pretty sure that was the zombies. My god, it's dark in this room. Some useful stuff in here as well if we wanted to. Shotgun shells. She sells shotgun shells by the seashore. You bet you never heard that one. And also medicine. Maybe those were like the shotgun shells that they removed from someone. An entire shotgun shell lodged in someone's... Of course, that would completely make sense. There we go, there we go. Alright, will this car work? This was my main question. I had several follow-ups, too. This car is... Yep, this car is going to be my ticket out of here. It's a nice car, too. I'm glad that we found it. And I took out the right windshield. You should always take out the right windshield and not the left one, because otherwise you leave yourself exposed and open. Take the hat, the cowboy hat? Why does everyone want me to wear a cowboy hat? We're not at the barbecue place. We're not at Wendy's. Alright, they're all trying to sell me something now. Man, they really don't let up here. My mind is starting to run out of steam, though. I think it's not safe to fight so many. Yeah, they keep coming. There's few places with a back exit. There's too many here. Alright, so here's what I've established. We've taken out a few in the area. I think we're going to call it there. That was actually a rather large adventure. I thought we would be back home the whole time, but this is a kind of a desperate situation to end it tonight. I feel like we're just we're right on the cusp of something great, but we could also ruin it. I'm scared to, and I want there to be some reason for me to come back and play, you know. I like this. Crap, we've got one, like, gnawing at the door of the ER we're staying in. Let me just let him in really quick. Die. There we go. Back inside. I don't want to get myself killed and lose everything. Oh, well, at least you've got a spear lodged in you. That's a welcome surprise. Alright, on that note, we'll have a weapon for the next time, but I don't feel like getting myself killed. I think I'm going to call it there. We're going to take refuge in the place we were just sleeping in tonight. The next time we get a car, we'll have weapons, and we'll be able to drive back to our safe lodge. Remote. You do want to be remote, ultimately. It was a little too remote before. I think we'll call it there, though.